brains, motors, that's the code.
Frames strong, can't break that bill.
Frames, brains, motors, that's the code.
Frames, brains, 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 brains. Frames, brains, motors, that's the code.
Frames, brains, motors, that's the code. Frames, brains, motors, that's the code. Frames, brains, 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 motors, that's the code. Frames, brains,
Motors, that's the code.
brains, 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 motors, that's the code. Frames, frames, brains, 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 brains. Frames, brains, 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 motors, that's the code. Frames,
Brains, brains, motors.
frames, brains, 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 motors, that's the code. Frames, brains, brains, motors, that's the code. Frames, brains, 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 motors, that's the code. Frames, frames, brains, 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 motors, that's the code. Frames, brains, brains, brains. Frames, brains, 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 motors.
Frames, brains, 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 brains.
Frames, brains, 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 frames, brains, motors, that's the code. Frames, brains, 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 motors, that's the code. Frames, brains, 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 frames, brains, 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 frames, brains, brains, frames, brains, frames, brains, motors, that's the frames, brains, motors, that's the frames, brains, motors, that's the code. Frames, brains, 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 motors, that's the code. Frames, brains, motors, frames, motors, that's the code. Frames, motors, that's the code. Frames, brains, motors, that's the code. Frames, brains, frames, brains, frames, frames, brains, motors, that's the code. Frames, brains, frames, brains, motors, that's the code. Frames, brains, brains, motors. Brains, motors, that's the code. Frames, motors, that's the code. Frames, motors, that's the code. Frames, motors, motors, that's the code. Frames, 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 motors, oh, that's the code. Frames, 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 motors, that's the code. Frames, 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 motors, that's the code. Built from the ground, that's how we grow. High performance, I decided the mold. God gave the gift, not watch it show. If the piece gotta play its role, from the structure down to the soul. Formula 1, Canine, speed, don't fold. Frames, brains, motors, that's the code. Frames, brains, code. Frames, brains, motors, that's the code. Frames, brains, frames, motors, that's the code. Frames, brains, frames, motors, that's the code. Frames, motors, that's the code. Frames, brains, motors, that's the code. Frames, motors, that's the code. Frames, brains, motors, that's the code. Frames, 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 motors, that's the
Good Thursday night, world, and welcome to another episode of Lab Talk with the Dog God, aka the Coach 3I, aka the Elon Musk of high performance working dogs. That is me. He is I, and I am him, and him. Yeah. Big salute, big salute, big salute, big salute to my brother in pole position, my brother in Matt's Triassics Exotics. Big salute to my brother in Matt's Triassics Exotics in the building at the podium. Number one on the podium, man. That boy is Matt's Triassics Exotics. Big salute to you, my brethren. That's right. We got my brethren Formula 1 Canines ready, man. My brethren Formula 1 Canines ready. With that second place, man, the executive producer of Formula 1 Canines, man. That's my brethren ready in second place on the podium, man. Who else do we got? Man? I see you say, I don't know if that's Coop. I can't see him for some reason, man. There's a space here, and I can't really see. Actually, I don't see the person there. I don't know if Coop's there, man. Ready? Do you see Coop is Coop in the building? Ready? I don't know. I can't see the little spot. But anyway, if you are in the building, man, big salute to my brother in Cooper. That's right. Now I don't know if Coop's in third or my brother Duro Ricio Bully Camp's in third, man. I don't really know, man, because I don't know. I got a discrepancy when it comes to seeing, I think, Coop, man. But either way, man, big salute to my brother Cooper and big salute to my brother Duro Ricio Bully Camp. Big salute to my brother in Duro Ricio Bully Camp. Big salute to you, my brother and I. We got my brother Kevin Lozando 649 in the building. My brother Kevin Lozando in the building. I appreciate you too, Kevin. Always showing up, man, being present, and you in the front rees with all of us knees, right? That's knees, then the rees, man. The rees is the row, and the knees is the nerds, okay? All right? All righty then. So big salute to my brother Kevin Lozando 6049. And then we got Bay Creeper Shorts. I don't know who you are, my brother. Maybe you're new. But big salute to you, my brother, and welcome to the show. Welcome to the class. If you love dogs, high performance working dogs, you like creating them, you're curious about how these dogs are created, you want to, possibly maybe even get into dogs, you possibly might want to train dogs, anything leveled up, high performance leveling type dogs, this is where you want to be at. Bay Creeper Short. So big salute to you, my brother, man. We got my brother Big Game Dogs 97, man. Hey, Big Game Dogs, I've been seeing you showing up in the front of the class very, very, very frequently, my brethren. So I definitely am paying attention to you. And yeah, if you keep showing up and participating like you have been, brother, you will get your wrench, my brethren. Okay. So man, just keep showing up, brother, and showing out, man. Big salute to my brother, Big Game Dog 97. That's right. We got my brother Formula 1 K9's Cali in the building. My brother Formula 1 K9's Cali in the building, man. Hey, my brother, and you already know how much I love you, man. I appreciate you always checking up on your brother, man. You always checking up on me, man. And I appreciate you, brother. Real shit. You know that. You know what I mean? You ain't got to think about your brother over here. You ain't got to check in on me like you do, but I appreciate real brethrens that do real brethren things, man. They check up on their brothers. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you, Cali. Love you, man. Love you, my brother. And who else we got up in the bill? Oh, we got my brother Tony. Tony has done it again. It's Mr. It Feels Good. My brother Tony in the building. Always consistent, always supportive. My brother Tony. That's right. Okay, Coop, there you go. Big Coop in the building. That's right. Salute, Coop. All right, well, we got my brother in Rock Solid Pits. Rock Solid, man, when you going to show them goddamn puppies? Rock Solid, when you going to show them damn freaking bull herders, man? I want to see them so bad. I'm anticipating what you got over there, Rock Solid Pits. So I'm sure you're going to show us soon, brother, man. But big salute to Rock Solid. I love you, man. I love you, Rock Solid. I love you, man. Big salute to my brother in Rock Solid Pits in the building. What else we got up in the bit? Oh, we got my brother in Inquisitive Dejin. We got my brother in Inquisitive Dejin in the building. That's right. Big salute to my brother Inquisitive Dejin. Always got a lot of respect for you and a lot of love for you, my brother. And big salute, and big salute. Ooh. Okay, Rock Solid. Yeah, you okay? You sent them to me. Okay, no doubt. I'm gonna have to go. Check my go into my DMs and check, man. You know what I'm saying? The coach has really been in the field, putting that working more work 3 times 3, man. Oh my God, 3 times 3 times, man. Oh, that's a lot of work when you go 3 times 3. Ooh, so I'll make sure I'll check my DMs, Rock Solid. Okay, but I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. And salute to all of you who are trickling in, to the classroom, finding your seats. The ones that's in the middle row, you guys are not in the chat. Anybody's in the chat, they're in the front reads. They're in the front row, okay? They're in the front row when you're in the chat. If you guys are in the building, but you're not in the chat, you guys are considered in the middle row. So salute to all my brethren coming in, taking their seats in the middle row, man. The class, man. Big salute to you. And we also got to give salutes to the ones in the back. You know what I mean? The ones that's doing the hokey pokey. They don't know if they really want to come to class. They don't know if they fucking, don't want to come to class. I don't know if they do want to come to class. They don't know if they fucking, respect the coach and what he's talking about. They don't know if they want to give a coach salute or they want to say, fuck you, coach. All the shit that these people in the back want to be like. But at the same time, they keep showing up. So because you keep showing up, the ones in the back, we're going to give you your salutes because at the end of it all, okay, your energy towards me, your energy towards what we're talking about, what we're teaching, whatever it might be, that negative energy, I know over time, as you continue to show up in the back, you will be moving your way up to the middle, and hopefully you'll be moving your way up to the front to get this fucking slaying when we lay hands on you and take that bitch ass spirit out of you when we do the altar call, man. Hopefully our spirit, our masculine righteous spirit, man, our masculine righteous spirit will infect you enough to come to the front of the fucking altar and let us lay our hands on you and repent and exercise that bitch made spirit out of you. That's right. That's right. So that's the only reason why we give you a salute in the back, because you keep showing up, because you know that we're infecting you with that masculine righteous man spirit. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Now, men, let's get ready to go, man. Let's get comfortable, man. Let's get ready to go, man. You already know what we do, man. But, for the new guys or whatever, man, we like to, calm the edge, curb the edge, however you want to call it, man, from the work week, man, especially if you're busy taking care of shit, taking care of this, taking care of that, and taking care of this and that, man. So we like to go ahead and calm the edge before the class, because this is the class that, we want you to use your thinking cap. We want you to use your thinking cap in this class, men. So what we do permit before we get started is a little something to calm the edge, okay? A little substance, but no substance abuse, okay? A little substance without the abuse. That's right. So those of you who like the herbal sensations, okay, get your paper planes, switch your sweets, your bonks, your edibles, your gars, your beverages. Make sure it's infused with the premium, aka the top flight. Okay, make sure it's infused with that. All right. Get that bitch ready to go. Your ladder ready to go, but do not partake in it until we say cheers. All right. And if you like the taste of hops, get your dark hops, your light hops out. If you like it to be a little bit stronger, you get the malt liquor hops out. You like the designer hops, organic hops, any type of thing that you like to infuse hops in. Get that bitch ready to go. Make sure it's cold, frosty mugs, all of that. Make sure it is ready to go, but do not partake in it until we say cheers, all right? And if you like hard liquor, stronger liquor, okay? You like the dark liquor, the light liquor. You like to sip on it, take it on a shot, but you like to do what I do. I do the Sir Mix-a-Lot. To do the Sir Mix-a-Lot. Get that bitch ready to go. Do not partake in it until I say cheers. Now, again, we're not abusing anything here. I'm not trying to get y'all drunk. I don't want y'all to get y'all fucking floaty to the sky high. We're not trying to do none of the above, all right? We just want a little nice little buzzer. We want the nerves to be calm, so that, you jokers with the attention deficit can sit your ass down in class and just pay attention, man. Learn some shit, man. Learn some shit. Let's be intrigued by what we be learning about with all these different dogs and the different breeds and shit like that. Be intrigued by that, because hopefully in the future of dogs, there'll be men and women like you and I that will be creating the next wave of top tier working dogs. We will carry on the torch of the ones who created these dogs that we admire today, these dogs that we've never even heard of, like the Elant, these war dogs, that you would never even heard of. And then once we do the research, shout out to ChatGPT, shout out to the internet, shout out to everything that's ever been written. We can do our research and be like, damn it, man, they did what and they did that and they did. That's how these dogs. Oh, no wonder. Like, we could do the reverse engineering. See, in this class in lab talk, we do real engineer shit, right? We understand the origins, and then we can use our brain to think about the mindset of the men and women who were creating these dogs for working purposes. So then we can translate that today in all the information that we have and make it even more advanced for the dogs of the future. See how beautiful this classroom is if you're a thinking man or a thinking woman? Huh? You see how beautiful this fucking class is? There's no other class on the internet like it, speaking and teaching engineering for high performance working dogs. There is none but ours. All right. So get that bitch ready to go. Okay. Because guess what? Guess what the coach got ready to go? I got my one glass of vodka lemonade. All right. Now I'm going to say cheers afterwards. I like that one. Okay. I like to say, we're going to say cheers after we take our hits. We're going to take our hits. Root the hits, right? Root the shots, the sips, the hits, right? And then once it's rooted, then we're going to say cheers. All right. That's how we're going to do it. So let's go, men. All right. Your sticks are lit. Your beers is cracked. Poured. Your fucking shots is fucking poured. Whatever it might be, man, let's get ready to go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Number one, let's go. Number one, let's go. Here we go. Go ahead and blow that bitch out, man. Go ahead and blow that bitch out. Fill you up another shot. Go ahead. Come on. Come on. Here we go. 2. Let's go, man. That's tasty too. I need that, man. 3 times 3 work. I need that. I'll be looking forward to Thursday. Cheers it up with y'all. All right, here we go. Let's root it up with the third one, man. Let's root it up with the third. Here we go. 3. Let's do it. Yeah. Cheers, men. Cheers to all of you men who show up to the class every Thursday night so that we can better and further high performance working dogs, man. This is where the nerds come, man. And I'm so grateful that you guys who've been showing up every week to class and participating in class, man. I'm so grateful to all of you, man. You know what I mean? Because this is something that, is organic, man. This is something that we started from the root, man. We started the high performance working dog lane from the root. There was nobody talking about high performance working dogs but the coach. High performance. That's the tip of the spear, but the coach. Okay, 3 years in there. Hey, three. You know how I love the 3. We 3 years in this motherfucker. And we started from a small group when we were doing band dog talk, aka lab talk. Y'all remember that from the origin? Band dog talk, aka lab talk with the dog guy. Y'all remember the origin? Okay, and then we just kept being consistent. And we knew it was going to be a slow movement because this is new. People aren't talking about this. People want to doubt everything that we talking about because we knew. They want to tell everything that I'm talking about, all mutts and this and that and this and that. But every goddamn dog on the planet is a mixed breed until they become a breed. But the idiots, they don't think about the origins, but we do because we are engineers. We think about the origins because we are the pioneers of what we trying to do. So big salute to all of you again. All of you men and some of you women that come to class. Appreciate my women that come to class. But this is a heavy masculine class, okay? Salute to all of you guys who just stuck with it, man. Believed in what we was trying to do. Believed in the lessons. Knew that we was going to come in this shit. Motherfuckers going to be hating and motherfuckers going to be fucking biting and, motherfuckers going to be taking our swag and not giving us no props and shit. You know what I mean? There's all the shit. But at the same time, Brother Duro know. I told Brother Duro before, I said, Duro, you remember this? I said, let them. You know what I'm saying? Let them take our shit out. We don't, let them. You know what I mean? That's a compliment to us. That's just a compliment to us if they take our shit and don't give us no credit because we know where it came from, right? The progressive thinking, the forward thinking. You know what I'm saying? Talking about all these different breeding concepts that we've been on. We've been on all the different types of breeding concepts that we've been on that now and more often it becomes a trending topic in the dog world. But we was talking about it before when motherfuckers calling it mutts, mongrels. Huh? When they were talking about scatterbred is a bad thing. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers talking about all this dumb shit that don't have no fucking clue. But we do. So big salute to all my brethren that stuck with the class. All my brethren that's applied the knowledge to their programs. All my brothers who have learned something, been inspired by it. All of you, big salute. And also salute to all my new subscribers, man. Y'all do me a favor, man. Pay attention to my subscriber count, okay? Just watch it go up every week. Just watch it. All because of this class. All because of this class, men. And that's what I'm grateful for. Because I don't get paid to teach this class and coach this class. No, I do it just for the love of the game. The love of the game of high performance working dogs. That's why I do it. I do it just to give back. Y'all heard me say that. I do it just to give back. You know, what God has blessed me with when it comes to dogs and my gift and what I've experienced, pluses and minuses, win, lose, or draw in dogs, you know, for me to be able to coach it and give it away, just give it. You know what I'm saying? That's me giving back from what God gave me. You know what I'm saying? And it's only going to be the few that will receive it. And God already told me that. He told me there's only going to be a few that understand you, coach. And that's all that I require of you when you give, is give to only the few who comprehend. Everybody is not going to comprehend you, coach. It's okay. Once I understood that, it was, you know, I took it upon myself to say, you know what? I got to do this. Band dog talk, AKA lab talk. You know, with the dog God. Okay. And again, I'm the dog God to my dogs. Mine. I'm not the dog God to your dogs. I'm not the dog God of every dog on the planet. No, I'm the dog God to my dogs. Okay. That's who I am. Okay. To my dogs. So I am very grateful again to all my new subscribers. Welcome. You know, hopefully you do not get turned off. Obviously, if you watched a couple of the episodes, you see how I operate. You hear how I operate. You know what I mean? I'm a real life coach. And I don't get paid for coaching. Ain't that something? I don't get paid for it. It's just who I am to the many men around me in my life. I'm just that. Okay. And because I do dogs at a high level, right? I coach dogs too. I'm the coach, coach 3, coach 3 to be exact. I'm the coach though. Okay. So welcome new subscribers. You know, this is a very masculine class, man. Masculinity at its highest, but it's not toxic. It's not macho man, Randy Savagery. You know what I'm saying? I love Andrew Tate, but it's not Andrew Tate-ish. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It is very balanced. It's very righteous in its masculinity. What that means is pluses and minuses do play. And the key for my masculinity and the masculinity in this class is balance. Be in the middle of it. There's a time to be fucking rah, and it's time to be ah. Does that make sense, men? I know that makes sense to us who understand balance. I don't have to always be rah to let you know how masculine I am. And I definitely can't be to be masculine, because then I'll be feminine when I'm too right? So you got to have the money in the middle, and that's why I got 3 vibes to my coaching. New guys. Coach Tony Dungy, more mild. Coach Bill Parcells in the middle. Coach Coach Bill Belichick in the middle. I'm sorry. Correction. Coach Bill Parcells to the extreme, the third. Okay. And I intertwine depending on scenarios between the three. Okay. So you're gonna hear Coach Mike get real activated and might curse it up and, say some harsh shit. You know what I'm saying? But us men, we understand that's Coach. Coach gonna do that shit. We ain't gonna get in our Whitney. New guys, Whitney means I get so emotional, baby, every time I think of you. Okay. Shout out to Whitney Houston. That's where Whitney comes in. Okay. If you ever hear me say Whitney, new guys, when I say getting into your Whitney Houston had a song called I Get So Emotional, Baby, Every Time I Think of You. Right? So when Coach get in that shit and makes you get emotional, when you think of me getting into that shit, that's that Whitney. And I tell all men, even including myself every day, control your Whitney. I say that to myself every fucking day, just like I say to you, men, control your Whitney. So understanding the lingo, new guys, you will learn over time, but welcome new guys, okay? Hopefully you guys don't run off. If you do, I understand, you can leave, you can leave now if you can't handle this type of masculinity. But if you really into that type shit, you into that camaraderie, right? You into that accountability, being held accountable by your brothers. Okay, ye without sin cast the first stone. That type of shit. You down for that shit? You like that type of shit? Real hoorah type shit. Welcome. You're gonna love our class. New guys. All right. Let me take another sip and I'm gonna get into my debriefing. All right. Let me see. Where's Caveman at? Where's Caveman at? Hold on. Let me see if Caveman's up in this motherfucker. Damn it, man. Where's Caveman? Anyway, take another sip. Let me get into my debriefing. As we do, that's what I'm going to do. Be consistent at it. God is good all the time. Now, I think I told you this before, man. Before I went into my desert, give y'all a little testimony. See, slowly I'm letting y'all into who I am because y'all been around for 3 years. So anybody who's been around me 3 years, will over time understand who you really dealing with, even though we on the internet. But I've gotten to know you guys for 3 years and we've built pretty solid relationships over these 3 years. So I consider you guys brothers in real life. So over time, you get to know about your brother, right? So let me go back in time, man. Let me think about this. Let me think about what I want to share with y'all. Okay, because like I said, I want to let y'all in, but not too far yet. I want to just a little bit. But back when, I used to always lead with this. Motherfuckers, introducing themselves to me and stuff like that. Now I meet somebody. Hey, what's good, man? How you doing, man? First thing I would say, God is good all the time. And then I'll introduce myself, right? First thing I would say, God is good all the time. Pluses and minuses, right? Now, there's a reason why I would say that shit. Now, it's not as extreme as the Muslims over there in the Middle East when they say, Allah Akbar. It's not as extreme as them, but it's in the same realm, though, which is God is great, right? That's what they're saying when they say that. But theirs is very extreme when they say it. Mine isn't as extreme. It's definitely on an extreme level, but not as extreme, right? But the reason why I would say that to anybody and everybody who I would meet, or I would lead off with that, in a testimonial wave, is because, I've been through the pluses and minuses of life. And because I was in a victory level, okay, the pluses and minuses always gave me the reverence to make sure that I gave reverence to the Most High and say God is good all the time, pluses and minuses. There was a time where I had been tested at the highest level. And in that time of that test, it was like Job, but not like Job. Praise the Lord. Okay? This is real talk. And I was in a position where I was in my Whitney. And because I was in my Whitney, it made me not say something that I used to always say, which is God is good all the time. Good, bad, or indifferent. Okay? And I noticed that I wasn't doing it. Now, this is where the enemy was trying to make me doubt my position when it comes to me and the Most High. Because the test was the ultimate test. It was the ultimate test, right? It was for me. And I would never deny the Most High, but I was not doing what I always did, whether good, bad, or indifferent. God is good all the time. Now, that was part of my test, man. That was part of my test as a man. And then of not only a man, but a servant of the Creator. To see if I understood what that truly meant when it comes to the hardest test of your life. Are you still going to say God is good all the time? Even though you're at the hardest level of testing, the most stressful level of testing in your life, the most lonely level of testing, the most challenging level of testing, would you still say it? Okay. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't say it. I still was in prayer, but I didn't say God is good all the time, right? Now, that was part of my test. It was a part of it. It was only a small part, man, but it was a part of my test. Okay. Once I started taking the test and accepting the hardest level of it, then I understood why it is so important for us, even at the hardest level, to say God is good all the time, because pluses and minuses and indifferences play, because everything plays, man. So God is good all the time. We're going to start off with that. All right. And this week, it's 3 times 3 hard when it comes to work. Okay. Super duper work week. Super duper work week. Okay. Man, hey, glory to God. Be careful what you pray for. You just might get it. Okay. Shout out to the dogs. You know what I mean? Dogs say they understand. The dogs, they understand. They on the back burner. They third. The dogs are third. They understand that shit. They third. You know what I mean? Food, water, shelter, interaction daily. That's all they're getting right now. They can handle that shit. You know what I'm saying? They was getting all that fun, yard time, all the fun shit, the training, all the shit. They was getting that shit. No, not right now. They're not priority. And they understand that. Okay. My dogs understand that. Okay. So, but this week, work this week, man. And man, did I fucking bust my ass today. Not today, this whole week, actually. You know, but I made some great fucking Chan, aka money. You know what I mean? Made some great money, but man, I worked my ass off for it. You know, the third business, you know, shit, man, a lot of work, 4 a.m.s. You know, sometimes I might do a 5 a.m.er, but 4 a.m. to 5 a.m., I'm getting up every morning, you know, studying, practicing, scrimmaging. You know, I just want to be the best. You know, I really want to be the best. And the main thing that I'm learning when it comes to being in the middle, the balance point, is controlling my Whitney, whether it be happy, ha, 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 yay, yay, or fucking mad, ah, or sad, boo, hoo, hoo. I want to be even Steven, regardless of the feeling of emotion. That's what I'm trying to be. They call it stoicism or stoic. I want to be Moni in the middle, regardless of how I feel. Ooh, I'm working on that, man. I'm really, truly, honestly, mentally, emotionally conditioning my mind to be just the middle phase of every emotion. And it's very hard to do. All right. It's telling you that. Okay. Very hard. But just know this coach right here, this player coach, is coaching what I do, not coaching what I learned from somebody else, what I learned from another so-called coach or person, or no, I'm coaching what I live. That's why I get respect anywhere I go. Motherfuckers know this motherfucker is the truth what he speak, because he do it. He not just telling y'all, telling me, this is what he fucking do, so I can believe it. So, you know, I've been, trying to, because it's been a lot of work going on, because I really want to graduate so bad. Men, when you want something so bad in your life, man, you know, you're going to have to sacrifice a lot, man. You gotta put a lot of fucking mental work in, man. See, that's why I say a lot of men, I say this a lot, but a lot of people don't listen, man. A lot of people don't work their brain, man. They don't work their mind, man. My mind is on overdrive, nigga. If you could see my brain right now, my shit's on, look like it's on steroids right now. Facts. You can see my brain cells, nigga. You be like, oh, this nigga coach is on the brain juice. Well, you might think that, but if you see what I'm doing when I get up at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, and I'm fucking working all the way to the max, to the TJ Maxx, when I'm out on the fucking, I'm taking care of my business, doing everything to the TJ Maxx. All my fucking customers is always saying the same fucking thing. I love it when my customers tell me the same shit. They don't know what the other ones has told me. I love it. It feeds me, men. My customers is just wild at my workmanship. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. You over me. Oh my God. Every single fucking one. Imagine hearing every single one of your customers say the same thing. And you know why they're saying it. You're not oblivious to it. You know why. Because ain't nobody working harder than the couch. Ain't nobody going over and beyond the call of duty than the coach. Ain't nobody half-assing a job. They're doing extra credit on a job where you didn't even know. Hey, this, this. Okay, cool. Oh, and I made sure this, that. What? What? Oh my God. Wow. Well, I'm gonna refer you. Oh my, I mean though. Right? I mean, this is what it is. So, Father's Day just passed, men. Shout out to all my brothers who wish me a happy Father's Day. Shout out to all of you men who are fathers. You know what I mean? Fathers to your children, fathers to your spouse. Right? Shout out to all of you guys. I reached out to both my dads. I got 2 daddies. And I reached out to my stepfather who raised me since I was 2. My other father was in jail. My real father was in jail all my young life until fucking I was in what? He got out when I was in my 20s and shit. Anyway, but I reached out to my father, my stepfather, which is my dad. Okay, don't call him no step. That's not my stepdad. That's my dad. He raised me. That's my dad. And my relationship with him was very horrible because he didn't have no good relationship with his father. His household was fucked up. He was the only boy, and his dad was fucking horrible. Used to beat him, all the shit. He had sisters and shit. His shit was horrible. So he carried on the generational curses of his father. So he was a horrible dad when it came to like relations. He took care of us, made sure we had food. You know what I'm saying? He made sure it was discipline, but no relationship. We had no relationship with our father, me and my brothers. Okay. So me as the oldest, I had it hard, man. And being that I'm not his biological son, right? He could never break me because he didn't know my DNA, right? I used to get punished, maximum punishment. We used to get whoopings back in the day. We used to get in trouble, pants down whoopings. I'm about old school pants down. I don't know how many of you men used to get your whoopings with your pants down, bare ass with the belt. Pop, pop, pop. See? Extreme punishments, not no 1 week, 5 day, 2 day, take this. No, we were talking about a month here. I used to get punished for like a month, 3 months. This extreme, everything was extreme when I was coming up, man. Extreme. But like I said, my stepfather didn't know my DNA. See, my DNA was, I'm not a dude that show emotion. I was never that. Not with my mother, right? My mother even told me that. My mother told me, and when I was a baby, my mother said she used to hug me and give me a kiss and shit, and I'll push her away when I was a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like 1, 2 years old, I push her like, it gives me like, stop that. My auntie used to do the same shit. She used to call me T-Man. T-Man, come here. And I'd be, they thought that was cute. Women, they think that shit's cute. Man, grandma, all they used to think that cute. They just fuck with me because they thought that shit was cute. Oh, look at her. That's why my auntie used to call me T-Man. This little baby, T-Man. Oh, he don't like that soft. Look at him. They thought that was so cute. Look at him, little tough little guy. He don't want none of that soft shit. So same thing dealing with my dad, right? My dad used to whoop me and shit. I wouldn't cry. So I get overtime whoopings and shit. Till some fucking tears finally come out the eyes. Nigga done got 50 lashes by that time. Used to get over punished. But I would hold it in, man. I would hold it in. So that resentment, now emotionally, I was going through it, man. Emotionally, mentally, I was going through it, man. Once I left his presence, I was cursing, fuck you, I hate you, you bitch, fuck you. But I would never let him see that. He couldn't break me. So over the years, I had a lot of resentment, man. I had a lot of resentment. But I had respect because I was raised I told you I was raised around a lot of men. Had a lot of cousins I looked up to, uncles, you know. I just had respect. So I knew that was my father. He raised me. You know, I'm not going to go against my father no matter how I feel. That was just me. But I had hate and resentment. Trust me. So when I finally got kicked out of the house, I got kicked out of the house at like 18. My mom wanted me, so I wanted to move anyway. My wife, man, you need to stay home, go to school. My dad kicked me out of the house and shit, almost some fucking frivolous bullshit. It was so frivolous, I couldn't wait. I was like, okay, great. I couldn't wait. Yeah. I had my job. I mean, please. I did the Chris Brown deuces, throwing up the deuces, can't wait. Now my mother can't hit me with the guilt trip. That's how my mother is. See, mother hit me with the guilt trip. That's how my mother always used to do me. You know, because I respect my father and my mother. My mother know how to manipulate me with the guilt trip. My father know how to manipulate me with the motherfucking discipline. Right? Because I don't want to disrespect him. I don't want to disrespect my mother. But once my dad kicked me out, I was like, oh, deuces. So then I was on my own, man. I was on my own. Okay. Little did I know all that hardship and hate and controlling of my fucking emotion and that disciplinary fucking upbringing made me a top tier man out the fucking gate when I was fucking 19 years old, man. Working in the car business amongst all kind of men, sharks, facts, sharks. These niggas wearing Italian suits, motherfuckers looking sharp, all kind of different races, national ages. Motherfuckers is driving Benzes, Beamers. Motherfuckers are making 10, 20, 30,000, 50,000 a month. Nigga, you know, I'm 19. Imagine being 19 around all these different type of men. Okay? And I got into the car business. I'm just let me debrief. Y'all pay attention. Hopefully y'all fucking listening. So I go in to help these girls I was going to school with, college. They're like, hey, you know what I mean, T, you know what I mean, can you help me? I'm about to buy this car, you know. I want you to come with me. You know, I need a man. They say they need, you know, they take advantage of girls and stuff like that. I'm like, well, all right, whatever. I'll go with you. You know what I mean? I'll just whatever. I'll go with y'all. It's two girls. I go with them. And they buy this Honda Civic. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm there and I'm negotiating for them. That's what they wanted me to do. So I'm negotiating. I never did no negotiations, but I've been, you know, I've been around the world and you know what I'm saying? I've been around a lot of scenarios. So I know how to handle myself. I know how to talk to men. I'm very articulate. You know what I'm saying? I got a presence. So anyway, long story short, you know what I mean? The manager, there was a salesman and there was a manager. The salesman was showing us around the car. She found the car she wanted. Then we were going to, they called him a closer, the manager. He comes in and he breaks the deal down. He goes back to the desk, comes back with the numbers. So I'm already knowing like, hey, these girls need to get this type of deal. She told me what she wanted to pay. And I said, okay, I'm going to stick to it. So anyway, we're going back and forth. And I'm telling the closer, like, you know, you're dealing with me. These are my girls. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. This is her car, but you're dealing with me. So with me going back, I said, you know, so anyway, I negotiated a deal, right? So the closer was so impressed by me, right? I just came in and helped the girls. He's like, hey, man. He said, you see that guy over there? And it was a young dude. I remember this so plain as day. plane. I remember it so vividly right now. And I'm 48. I was 19 then. This vivid. He pointed at this board first. He's pointed at the board and said, top man, 10,500, right? He pointed to a dude. It was this dude named Mike Davis. He was I think he was like a Russian dude, man. Mike Davis, sharp. He was like, them Russians big, sharp. Hey, them Russians is tall. The nigga was like 6'3" like me in a suit, man. You know what I'm saying? I think he was like 2 years older than me, man. I think he was like 20, maybe 21. I think he was 21. He was fly in a suit. That nigga looks fly as fuck. He said, you see that guy right there? He made 10,500 top man last month. I said, what? You see that guy right there? Yeah. He made 10,500 last month. I'm like, damn, he did what? He said, yeah, he did. He said, hey, you know what? Have you ever thought about selling cars? Like, nah, hell no. I said, hell no. My mother would kill me. I was in college. Hell no. He said, hey, man, do me a favor. Give me my car. Come, I want you to meet the owner of this place. Just come, just do me that favor. Just come out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right. Let me talk to my mother, right? This is real facts. Okay, it's getting to the Father's Day play. Hang with me. So I take his car. The girl gets her car. She's happy. She's grateful. Cool. I go to my mom, like, hey, mom, I just help, such and such get her a car. And, the manager, he wants me to interview. He wants me to meet the boss and stuff. My mom's like, oh, you better not quit school. Mom, she better hit me with the guilt trip. What my mother do. Always, that's how she knows how to break me down. You better not quit school. You're a black man. You need your education. And all right, mom. But it's summertime. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna meet with him because I saw a dude that he made 10 grand a month. I don't mean you're gonna make that. It's mom shit. Feminine deal. Feminine shit. That I mean you're gonna make. That's what a feminine person would tell a man, right? She ain't gonna encourage you. She's gonna be feminine. Oh, you ain't gonna be able to make that. Anyway. So, because I was intrigued by Mike Davis, I still went, right? Met up with the big boss, okay? And interviewed with the big boss, right? Owner of the fucking dealership. Now, where I'm located, we had one of the first auto malls. I'm in California. We had the first auto mall. It was the number one auto mall in the fucking nation, okay? So, it's a lot of traffic. Lot of traffic. It's called an auto mall. Big traffic. A lot of people coming in buying shit. Anyway, so I'm there meeting with the owner, and we're talking. He's interviewing me, and he's liking my demeanor. He's liking how I talk. He's liking how respectful I am. He's liking how direct I am. He's like, you know what? He said, I like you. He says, I'm gonna hire you. I said, I don't know if my mom's gonna let me. He said, hey. Just you out of school for the summer, right? I was like, yeah. He said, hey, just give it a try for the summer. See how you do. Just do, you out of school right now. Try it and see how you do. Okay. Other than that, if it doesn't work out for you, go to school. But if it works for you, hey, just give it a try. So when the owner told me that, multi-millionaire, he owns the building, he owns the dealership. He told me that he wanted me to work for him because he liked me. Okay, I'm young, I'm 19. So I'm like, cool. I told my mom I'm working. I said, Mom, I'm on to work, but I'm only gonna do it for the summer, Mom. That's all. I'm still gonna go to school. Okay, watch this, man. Okay, I go get hired. Boom. Give me some nice little clothes. I'm gonna fit in. I can't afford all the nice Italian shit. I got me a couple of nice little, fits. Something smart. Something nice. Okay. Now I'm around all these men, right? I don't know shit. I'm green. They called it green pea. Greenhorns. Y'all heard that when you knew. They called it a green pea in the car business. I was a green pea. But you know how they didn't know about me? What they didn't know about me? Is that nigga, I'm the hardest working nigga. You ain't never met somebody work harder than me, motherfucker. And I'm smart, man. Motherfucker, I know how to control my emotions. I know how to play people how they want to be played. Because I've been trained, unbeknownst to me, all my life since I was 2, how to deal with you motherfuckers. How to listen, how to shut my fucking mouth, how to follow instructions. Huh? How not to manipulate, how to walk the straight line. I was taught that. I was forced to. I hated it. But unbeknownst to me, my upbringing allowed me to excel. So now I'm around all these different characters. all these different man characters with all type of different personalities and emotions. And none of them ever fazed me emotionally. None of them ever made me feel like, oh, you better, so I got to be in competition with you. No, if you are better than me, I humble myself down because I learned how to be humble, and, I had to. And I stood there under your wing and allowed you to fucking nurture me and teach me. That's what I did. Right? So anyway, with the car business, boom, introduced the men. Climbed the ladder fast. Men. Hey, my third month, I was making $10,000. Hey, 10, 15,000. I got promoted. Fast was the manager. Fast. 21 was the manager. Fucking finance manager at fucking 22. Oh, man, George Jefferson, moving on up, men. Had all the cars, had all the money, had the apartment, all the shit. Early bird. I was getting to the money early bird. Nigga, I was young. I was smoking all my niggas. All my niggas in the streets. All my niggas going to school. I was smoking all them niggas with the bread. Too legit, nigga. With the bread. And I had the status. And I was getting my people skills on because I was meeting all kind of people from all walks of life. I was getting my how to deal with man skills on because I was dealing with all kind of men from all different races. So I was getting skilled in the field at 19. So Father's Day this year came around, and I, hollered at my dad. Told him how much I appreciated him. How I thanked him for how I was raised. I did this before when I was 33. Made him cry. I made a military man cry when I had a card. I wrote to my father, finally just letting him know how much I loved him. I don't tell men I love them. This is a new thing, by the way. When I tell y'all I love y'all, this is a new thing that I started probably maybe 3 years ago. No. I got to go back. Probably like 4 years ago. 4 years ago. I never tell a man I love him. You never gonna see Coach emotional, nigga. I'm too hard. I'm stone cold, nigga. My wife called me that shit. You cold. My wife used to call me that shit. My own wife. But when I was 33, I wrote my dad a card on Father's Day. Told him how much I appreciated everything, even though I didn't understand it then. How I was raised, because I didn't know that toughness that I had to learn, me controlling my Whitney, me being disciplined, me being a hard worker, having to work, me being able to handle authority, me to be able to take constructive criticism, all these things that I had to be forced to do, not knowing why, shaped me into the man that elevated me to my manhood, the tops of the level to manship. The tops of the level to manship, where I'm around top tier motherfuckers who want me around them, who value my advice, who always want to cater to the coach. Right? Write my dad that card at 33. Gave him some bread for his, what he wanted. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know I was going to even give him that. You know what I'm saying? He wanted some rims for his Harley. Put $2,000. Give me $2,000 in there for his rims. Man, I saw my fucking dad, military man, cry, man. Shed tears. I ain't never seen him cry ever, whole time. But I knew why he cried. That was enough. Okay? That's all it was. It was enough. Okay? But that was something that he didn't know that was coming from me. But it did. And it was because of how I was able to navigate as a man. And if it wasn't because how I was fucking raised, I would have never achieved the highest levels that I've achieved in all levels of business. Whether I was selling cars, whether I was doing finance, whether I was doing real estate, whether I was in the streets, whether I'm doing dogs, whether I'm doing what I'm doing right now. Okay. I wouldn't be at the level of the tip of the spear if it wasn't for that type of upbringing, man. So this Father's Day, I told my dad again, man, thank you. I'm trying to reach the top of my spear, Dad. And man, I'm beating my own ass, Dad. I have to check myself about my Whitney all the time, Dad. And if it wasn't for how I was raised, I wouldn't be able to handle it. 3 times work. I wouldn't be able to handle it right now. The pressure, the stress. Okay. The emotional roller coaster, the workload, the obligations, the accountability, all the things that is required to reach any man's pinnacle of his life. I wouldn't be able to handle it. So I told my dad that again, man. Thank you. Thanks, Dad. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, man. Man, oh my God, I've been untapped out. Herb Dean would have been done tapped me out a long time ago, Pops. If it wasn't for the fact that you fucking conditioned me to be a man that I am. You conditioned me to fucking keep working. You conditioned me to fall on my sword. You conditioned me to never let them see you sweat. Never let them see you sweat. Okay? You cry and bitch and moan in privacy. In the field, you suck it the fuck up. When you do a job, there's no such thing as a half-ass job. You go over and beyond the job. Always. You do your checks and balances. Okay? You know how I know about the checks and balances? Why? Because when I used to have to clean the house and do anything cleaning wise, my dad used to do the military white glove and go behind shit and check everything behind, like. And then guess what? If it wasn't done right, my dad used to make me do everything all over again. So guess what happens to you as a conditioned young boy? When you become a conditioned as a young man in that type of training environment, you don't want to have to do everything all over again. So guess what you learn how to do? You learn how to do everything right the first time so that I don't have to do everything all over the fuck again. Oh, it was hard. Oh, I hated it. Oh, I always had something to say when I was behind closed doors. Fuck you, I can't stand you, fuck you, all that shit, but I would never do that in front of my father. Do it again. All right, okay, done. Do it. The whole time in my mind, fuck you, I can't stand you. Oh, in my mind, I was, but my father didn't see that in my motherfucking emotions and in my fucking attitude. He didn't see it in my motherfucking demeanor. So imagine how that works in life. When you become a man, you deal with all these fuck boys, these bitch-made ass motherfuckers, all these talking ass men talking like they this and that, and they don't do nothing they talk about. These motherfuckers with their half-ass shit. Half-ass this, half-ass that, half-ass this. Huh? When you see that shit and you want to say something to their bitch ass, but inside you saying it, but in your presence, they don't even know what you're saying. You act like you don't even know. The whole time, I'm just like, you motherfucker, who the fuck you think you fooling? Shout out to last week. Who the fuck you think you fooling, nigga? You ain't fooling me, nigga. Nigga, I can see right through your bitch ass, nigga. Nigga, look at the work. Look at your workmanship. Are you serious? That's a job that's your level of workmanship? Who taught you your workmanship? Oh, you wasn't taught? Oh, and if you were taught, you couldn't handle constructive criticism? Oh. So anyway, shout out to Father's Day because I had to let my father know. And he said, thanks, son. You know what I mean? Like, no, Pops, thank you. Thank you. Thanks for always telling me. I didn't really understand it when I was younger, but, he would always tell me that I was a natural born leader because he would see how my cousin was influenced by me, whether good or bad. And he would try to blame me on certain type of things. But, his sister's boys, they wanted to be like the coach. So, he would say, hey, your cousins are fucking watching you and da 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 da. Unbeknownst to you, you're influencing them. And I'm like, I tell my dad, like, Dad, I'm a grown man. I'm not here to influence them. If they fucking influenced by me, that's on them. But he would put it on me and tell me, like, you are a natural born leader. So because you're natural at it, your influence people, your influence is unbeknownst to you. You might not know you influencing them, but you are. Okay. So I always thanked him for that. I thanked him again for that, for showing me who I was before I even knew who I was. He was telling me that when I was young, that I was a natural born leader. Okay. So shout out to the fathers. I reached out to my real father, gave him his salutes. You know what I'm saying? That's my biggest fan. He believes in me. I'm his better DNA. I'm a third. I represent my grandfather, who's the first. He always tells me, you know what I mean? Your grandfather, you know what I'm saying? Like you like your grandfather, which I know I am. But he always tells me, like pops, you like my daddy. You like my dad. Saying, but you're the better version of all of us. That's what my father tells me. Always encouraging me. All the mistakes he made in his life, you know what I mean? He looking up to me, my father. So I tell him all the time, thank you, pops, for your support. You know what I'm saying? I know you wasn't there when I was younger, but I appreciate what you're doing for me now. And it's encouraging me right now. I need that encouragement. I need that support. And my father's there for me always. When I get down and out and shit, you know what I mean? He know how to bring it out of me. He know how to bring out what's going on, son? Nah, pops, I'm going to go, nah. You can talk to me. I talk to him. Then he always, give me that pep rally, man. Break it down. Give me the pep rally. Come on, son. You built for this shit, nigga. Son, you built for this shit. You ain't no regular nigga. You know what I mean? God only gives his hardest test to the fucking most elite soldiers. So, of course, you're going to have to take them hard tests, but you built to pass them shits. Nigga, let's go. Get your head in the game. You know what I mean? So shout out to Pop. So anyway, salute to the fathers, man. The ones who really love. They really do care. And they really try to instill and help break generational curses. Those fathers, all right? Not the deadbeats. Not the ones that's not involved. The ones who are really trying to change the generational curses in their bloodline through their kids. So big salute to the fathers, man. And one more thing before we kick it off. I was looking into the cloning, right? Because, I have decided I will be cloning AK. And I, looked into the cost of it. And I looked into it, and it's $50,000 for dogs, $50,000 for cats. I think it was like $75,000 for a horse. But anyway, I was thinking about when I check the prices and stuff, and shout out to Kat from Bossy. Kat got 3, so she spent 150 bands. She spent $150,000 for 3 clone dogs. So shout out to Kat. Because she definitely got her money right. And I follow her personal page. And so she recently showed something. I'm pretty sure people don't be paying attention, but I pay attention to everything. She recently showed something that kind of let me into her life when it comes to her finances. And when I saw that, it all made sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure most people went over their head, which is fine. But I pay attention in class. I'm not a dummy. I'm always watching everybody's games, taking notes and taking stats. That's what I do. So I'm smart. So I'm elite at what I do. Because I'm always paying attention, nigga. I'm always scouting, paying attention. So when I saw that, I was like, yep. Salute, Cat. All makes sense now. It makes sense. It makes sense why you are successful with everything that you do. It makes sense why you ain't even got a man and you bossing out the way you are. Oh, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It makes sense why, most people will get 1 clone, you bought 3. It all makes sense. So big salute to Kat. Because once I figured out how much it cost, I'm like, damn, she spent 150 on that. God damn. She got some real big, gigantic bands. Shout out to Cat. You know what I mean? So anyway, I looked into that. I'm like, okay, well, you know what? I definitely gonna have to go ahead and get my samples. You know, it's gonna be about $2,000 to $3,000. I think about $2,000 to $3,000 to get my cell samples stored up. It's $150 a year for that. So I'll go ahead. I already got the actual cloning bank. Okay, go get the cell samples off of AK. I'm gonna get the cell samples off of Black Hawk, and then get the cell samples off of Chopper the Man Stopper. So those are the three that I'm gonna have cell samples on and have one in the lab. And you know, whenever I want to clone them because of the future, what I plan to do with the war dogs, the military dogs, you know, we got the AK-47 lines, and we're going to have the Black Hawk lines, and we're going to have the Chopper the Man Stopper lines. So I need to have all those dogs' cells stored up, and, you know, just in case their lines are successful and they happen to transition to the afterlife, I will have their semen on storage, you know that, but I will also bring them back to life to do it all over again. The DNA, right? The shell back to life. Y'all know the DNA shell, will bring that back to life, and we'll do that all over again. And then we'll have, you know, levels to this, you know, levels to the DNA. We're going to have the semen to the, you know, the originals, the original stock, right? AK-47 1, Black Hawk 1, right? Chopper the Man Stopper 1. Then we'll have AK-47 2, Black Hawk 2, Chopper the Man Stopper 2, and we'll have semen off of them. Can you see the coach's vision? Huh? You see how fucking smart I am when it comes to this shit? See how much ahead of these motherfuckers I am when it comes to this engineering? See how I keep the legacy going. You see how much money is going to be valued when it comes to if we really, you know, Formula One really winning Charlie Sheen at a high level, and motherfuckers who like that, I want that AK-47 1. Well, you know, I got, you know, how many shit, you know, we got the DNA for the AK-47 ones, right? Formula, you know what I mean? You know, I mean, I could charge more for the original sauce for the AK-47 ones, because we can still create those type of dogs, because I still got the semen as if AK-47 1 is still alive. But then we got AK-47 2 in the flesh, and Black Hawk, and Chopper the Man Stopper, et cetera, and then we're gonna keep that shit going as long as I'm playing ball. You know what I'm saying? So now my shit gonna be like the car industry, man. You know what I'm saying? We got the Corvette from the 1969, whatever, to the 2026, nigga. We got the DNA of that shit still, and we keep elevating. And we can always go back and do the retro. We can do the retro because we still got the retro sauce. So anyway, I did my research. That was cool. You know, shout out to the work, man. If I want to graduate, I got to graduate to get them type of bands. 150, 150, 50 for Black Hawk, 50 for Chopper the Man Stopper, and 50 for AK. 150. I'm gonna need that. I need 150. How many of y'all niggas got 150? Huh? Just to put on some damn dogs. Huh? Levels to this shit, man. Okay. I will encourage you, men. Okay, get to work. I will encourage you, men, get to your entrepreneurship. Find something that you can do as a business and work your ass off so you can be an owner. Take pride in your work. Do it. It's going to take a lot of fucking work, a lot of studying. Yeah, but you know what? That's the only way you're going to elevate. If you want to elevate, you got to get this motherfucking work in. You got to put this work in. All right? Like I said, I done seen the mountains. Of everything I've ever done, I done been at the mountaintop. But I'm trying to be at the top of my mountain. Okay? Where I can spend 150 and don't even blink about it like Cat. Oh, you bought one clone? I'm going to buy 3. Nigga, please. Huh? I want to be like Cat. I want to be able to, whatever I want to do, I can do it. Whatever my wife wants, I give it to her. Whatever my dogs need, I can do it. Like I said, fuck a consumer. I don't have to sell a goddamn one dog to a consumer. Okay, all of my money going into the program so I can sell to the military. Ain't that something? When you got it like that, man. The only way you can get it like that is you got to bust your ass like I'm doing right now. Three times the work. Three times the studying. Three times the scrimmages to be the best at the fuck I do, just like I've always been. So I digress off of that, man. Off the, you know what I mean? God is good. Glory to God. It's a lot of work. You know what I mean? I'm working hard. You know what I mean? Shit, I'm just really trying, fellas. I'm trying, but you know, I'm going to do it because I'm determined. I'm determined. And I thank my fathers for everything they've done for me. You know what I'm saying? I think some of my comrades that I've been around, you know what I mean, that are like-minded, you know what I'm saying, that I've been inspired by, that I've learned from. Definitely salute to them. You know, and I'm just grateful that I'm okay with being by myself as a one-man band. I'm okay with it. And, you know, I'm determined to reach it. And I'm going to reach it in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. That's right. So anyway, that's my testimony. Okay. That is my debriefing. Hopefully you guys are paying attention. Hopefully you guys are getting inspired. Okay. The only way I want to inspire you is you got to fucking put the work in. That's it. That's all. No complaining, no bitching, no moaning, no fucking, no. Y'all niggas got to fucking put the work in, man. You want to hit these high levels, you got to put the work in, man. If I don't see you working as hard as me, stressing like me, you ain't going to make it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If I hear you complaining and bitching, you ain't going to make it. It is what it is. If you already worry about what the next man doing, you ain't going to make it. It is what it is. It is what it is. You'll be the mediocre. And if that's who you are, accept who you are. But when you see niggas at the top and you not at the top, nigga, then you understand why. Listening to me debrief, you should understand why. Okay? All right, now let's get to it, okay? Let me get ready to share my screen. Let me get ready to share my screen. All right, I'm gonna pass out the offering plate. All right, and I would love for you, brethren, to support the coach. All right, could you do that for me? All right, here we go. Let's do it. Hold on. Boom, let's maximize my screen. Look at the ticker. What does the ticker say? Please support the movement by purchasing my Formula One Canines gear at formula1caninesgear.printful.me. That is, again, put it in your browser, formula1caninesgear.printful.me. All right. Go ahead and, keep passing that offering plate around. But look over here, man. We got the hats. This is the pinnacle of high performance working dogs. It's Formula One, man. Formula One racing is the pinnacle of racing cars. All the billionaires, all the superstars, all the best of the best go there. All the best engineers. It's like MotoGP. Same thing with MotoGP, but the motorcycles. I'm a motorcycle fan and a car fan. I got motorcycles and cars. I got top tier cars and top tier motorcycles, high performance. So of course I gotta have high performance dogs. That's why we're Formula One Canines. Does it make sense, man? Sure, it makes sense to you. Okay, look at the hats. Man, go ahead and get you a hat, man. Got all kind of different variances, got all kind of different colors. All right, go to the store, Formula One Canines Formula One Canines gear. Can't forget that. .printful.me. That's Formula One Canines gear.printful.me. Go type that into your browser. Go scroll, man. Get you a hat. Get you a motherfucking hoodie. Get you a shirt. Get you a sweater. All right. Go support your boy, man. Go ahead, put a couple of dollars in the offering plate. That's right. Look at these shirts, man. Get you a goddamn shirt. We got polos. We got V-necks. We got sweaters. We got the embroidery shots, man. We got different colors. Come on, man. Plenty of things for you to go ahead and purchase and support the coach. All right? Go ahead and support the coach. Okay, and Formula One Canines, frames, braids, motors, that's the code. Frames, braids, motors, that's the code. Ooh, that intro is hard as a motherfucker, huh? That shit, come on, that intro is hard as a motherfucker. Shit. Frames, brains, motors. That's the code. Man, support the coach, man. Support the coach, man. Shit. Got plenty of things for y'all to choose from. Got plenty of sizes. Go ahead and shop at the store, man. You'll like the merch, man. Quality shirts, quality hoodies, quality hats. You know what I mean? Salute to all my brethrens. Look at that. Got DNA, we do. Got the DNA right there. Got the turbos. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Support the coach. Got the legend. Got the legend AK-47 Chopper, aka the Bone Crusher, the living legend. He will be cloned. He'll be my first dog. 50 bands. Damn it, man. Imagine you spending, after you already spent 12 bands on a dog, imagine you spending 50,000 to resurrect his ass. Huh? Step your motherfucking game up. Step your game up, dogmen, engineers. Get your lab game up. Not only will you have your semen game up, but you're going to have your clone game up too. Step your goddamn dog game up. Huh? Step it up. That's right. Got DNA? We do. Got clone top tier dogs? We do. Hey, that's why them niggas love to hate the coach, nigga, because I'm raising the bar on them motherfuckers. I'm making it harder and harder for them to ride my draft. I'm making it harder and harder for them motherfuckers to copy me and not give me my fucking respect. Because you're not going to be able to copy me all the way. Not all the way. But anyway, please, as I pass out the offering plate, go to the damn stove, man. Support the coach. All right. Let me digress my screen. Let me digress my screen. Now, you know what we got to do, right? Ready? What do we got to do? Ready? Ready. What we got to do? What's next? Ready? Watch. I know we're ready. Watch already put it in the chat. What's next? Ready? What's next? Ready? Put it in the chat. What we got to do next? Come on, man. Come on. You got to be faster. That's my brethren right there. That's my motherfucking brethren, man. That's my brethren right there, man. My brother ready, man. That boy's sharp, man. That boy's sharp like a razor blade, boy. You know what I'm saying? You know how them boys in New York, man, they like to give niggas $150s with them razor blades? That nigga ready from New York, man. They like them giving niggas $150s with them razor blades. That's right. You know, we got to do the altar call, man. Now, when we do the altar call, we know that Satan and his demons do not like it when men of God try their best to instill a certain level of power into a man that is powered in a negative way, which we would call the bitch ass spirit, right? The man that has a very feminine bitch ass spirit, right? We want to offer you a chance to come to the front and repent from your bitch ass ways, backbiting, gossiping, hating, fucking argumentative, catty, you know what I'm saying, jealous, envious, that spirit that's in men today, okay, antisocial, think they all that, flamboyant, okay, that spirit that's in men today, very girlyish, that's the spirit that's in men today. That wasn't designed. That's not how God designed us, to be acting like your mama, acting like your sister, acting like your bitch. God didn't design men to be that way. No, men has to be different from women, man. We have to lead men, right? We have to go into battle. We have to take the most pressure, the most pain, the most stress. We got to be tough. We got to be fucking strong. We got to be balanced. We can't be complaining about shit when shit is hard. We got to work hard. Okay? Okay? But these men of today, they're not that. The women are more powerful than the men of today. Men are being influenced by women today. Ain't that a bitch? Literally. Ain't that a bitch? when a woman influences men today, niggas is chasing after bitches. The women should be chasing after you. If you a top tier man, the women outnumber us. So if you're a top tier man, you should have all the bitches chasing after you, but it's the opposite now. It's the opposite. Niggas is chasing bitches now. And the women outnumber us. See how backwards it is, men? So we're going to give you an opportunity. If you a bitch, man, you fall in any of those categories, come to the motherfucking front of the altar right now. Come to the front. We know you Satanists and you devils and you demons are going to run as soon as we do the altar call. We don't give a fuck about you, Satan. Satan, get ye thee behind me, Satan. See, that's what Adam should have said to Eve when Eve came with that apple. After God told Adam, don't eat from that motherfucking true tree of knowledge. Don't eat from that tree. You can eat everything else, but not that one. But then Eve came with her bouncing titties and her fat ass. Said, here. And Adam ate it. Adam should have said, Satan, get ye behind me. Satan, I rebuke you. Bitch, put that goddamn Adam, that fucking apple down, bitch. That's what he should have said, but he didn't. No, he didn't. Okay? Because he was weak. All right. So if you're not weak, come up to the front. Let's get this healing. Okay. Let's get this healing. Okay. Let me lay these hands on you. We're going to lay our hands on you. All right. We want you to repent from your fucking bitch made ass ways. Okay. And then get into the brotherhood, man. You know what I'm saying? Get into this righteous man shit. All right. Get your shit together. All right. We want you to do that. All right. So come and get this motherfucking slay. Yay.
Yeah. E.T. phone home. Yeah. E.T. phone home. Yeah. Talking. E.T. phone home. Yeah. Tuning. T-E-T-T-E-T-E-T-T. Yeah. Woo. E.T. poppin'. Yeah. E.T. phone home poppin'. Yeah. Bitch niggas ain't poppin'. But this E.T. phone home is poppin'. Yeah. Bitch niggas listen. I'm tired of your fucking feminine listen. Yes. Why you wishing upon a star? Look at your bitch made ass shit. We don't like the shit, it's fucking up the flow. Look at y'all fake niggas, don't you know? I can't stand this shit, it's too slow. But y'all niggas falling into it, yo. I don't get it, but I'm trying to switch it up to be the example of what to do when you a man. Look at me, I'm not flamboyant with my hand. I'm not flamboyant in my mental. I'm fucking strong, yeah. Really, look at me, oh my god, you look so silly when you're over there looking so soft like a lily. Sniffy, you smell sweet. Look at over there, you ain't got meat. Matter of fact, boy, you pretty neat. Pretty soft, really bitty, diddy, real petite, real subtle. But a man don't what? No, a man don't want that shit. We don't want that fake shit. We don't want that feminine it. Nope. We like the real. Simp niggas, you know the deal. You so soft, Microsoft. You so soft, pussy soft. Pussy lips. Yeah, these bitches want dicks, pussy lips. Look at these bitches, they want dicks and pussy lips. Yeah, this shit is flipped, look it. Girls with dicks and niggas with pussy lips. So fucking sad. Oh my God, I prayed to my Lord. Yes, that's my dad. I say, Lord, are we gonna be extinct? He says, T, what do you think? I'm like, shit. Devil, please quit. I'm gonna stand beside it, yep. I'ma rep the real man with my dick in my hand, bend them over, show them the plan. Yeah, that girl be like, I thought you know niggas was gone. While she's moaning with my fingers in the she be like, oh God, yes, what? Yeah, you simp niggas fell. Instead of you getting head, you giving. You over there eating that puss. Look at that girl, she squeezing on you, Yeah, She squeeze on your gush. Yeah, she be bustin' on your gush. But she busts in your face, what a disgrace. Switch it up, yeah, you a disgrace. Hey.
Yeah. Come here, nigga. I see you over there hiding behind that bitch. I see you over there acting like a snitch. See you over there behind them closed doors, acting like a fucking whore. Come here, nigga. Yeah. Come here. Yeah, bring your bitch too. Yeah. Hi, man, I'm sick and fucking tired, man. The Lord said stand up and be a fucking giant, man. God damn it, is this fucking it? Me and the coach and god damn it, prime it. Man, we gonna do this shit. Put all this time in the classroom and shit. Learn from our failures, cause that's how we get it. Thank the Lord for the spirit we winning. Thank the Lord for the bands we got them. Thank the Lord for the sins we threw them. Thank the Lord for being born again. Make these other niggas look like women. Got no time though. The Lord is on my mind, bro. So I'm moving so slow. Got this in control, don't you get it? I'ma be a nigga down here, I ain't gonna do shit. When the Lord moves, I'm just gonna be a broom and sweep these bitch ass niggas off they fucking path. Cause y'all math is all wrong. Got y'all wearing dresses in the spirit and I can see that shit all along. So I'm gonna keep moving on my goddamn path. Got the Lord in my motherfucking class. And he at the chalkboard, it's the coach. He said, look here, I'm like Freddie Roach. I teach you what I've done. Understand, be a man, be a son of the Most High. Look at the fruit from your tree. If it's rotten, nigga, put yourself in the mirror and be guilty. Fall on your face, live in disgrace. Tell your whole bitch you replaced. If you can't get down with my mind, bitch, you behind. If you wanna be by my side, I don't know it's suicide. To your old ways, tell them old hoes you gotta go to your slave. Mine. If you gonna look at this TV and whine every time a nigga tell you real shit, bitch, please, you better thank God on your knees. If a real nigga come across your path and tell you that you ain't shit, unless you fix your inside, unless you commit suicide. I say that shit all the time cause it's that real. If you don't die and be born a guy, born again, then you're full of sin. Then you're like a bitch. Then you like a motherfucking snitch. To your damn self though, cause God knows everything, bro. So I won't catch me telling on shit. I'm too legit. Do my hammer dance on your bitch's shit. Why she lick my bitch pussy? Cause that's how I get down. I ain't got no time to slut my dick no more. Let the Lord hear my voice. Let him hold me to that motherfucking cross and say this is my choice. That's me. Y'all bitch ass niggas sit around and be empty. The spirit fills me up so I'm so fucking full. If you get your cup up to me, nigga, you might get us fucking full.
Real men on 3 E. Real men on 3. Okay, you Satan-filled, bitch-made motherfuckers who ran while the altar call was being given, y'all can come back now, okay? Because I know y'all gonna come back, you bitches. That's right. But any of you guys who, repented from that, spirit, man, welcome, man. Welcome to the manhood, okay? Welcome to the manhood, the real manhood, man. Welcome, man. You know what I'm saying? God been waiting for you. God been waiting for you to walk that straight, narrow path, you bitch. Okay? Thank God that you repented. That's right. Hi. Real men on 3. Real men on 3. All right. Hey, Coop, no ETs tonight, Coop. I got so many of them, man. Hey, Coop, they'll be coming, man. I got so many of them, man. I got so many of them ETs, Coop. They'll be coming, Coop, but no ETs tonight. Coop. All right, I'm going to drop that link. All right. For those of you who are qualified, come on up. We're going to get this class started. All right. We're going to get this class started. So, yeah. So I'm going to drop this link. And let's go ahead and pump this bitch up while we drop this link. All right. Let's pump this bitch up. Let's go. ready?
Salute, brother coach.
Yes, sir. Salute, brother, ready. Salute, brother, ready, man. We're going to let this shit ride out till everybody get in.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh, shit. We got Cali in the building. What's good with you, man?
What's going on?
Salute, brother Khaled.
Salute, ready. What's going on?
Oh, man, you know, shit, we going to cook it up like we do. You know what I'm saying? We're going to let the music ride out till everybody get up in here.
Yes, sir.
That ain't a sign. That ain't a sign.
Okay. So I guess this is us right here, right? Is Lucky Mills coming up? Is Verde? I think you said Verde got to work this week, right?
It's just us.
Okay, it's just the crew, huh?
Facts.
Okay. Class, all right? Y'all ready? Y'all got y'all notes? You know what I mean? Y'all relax. You know what I mean? Y'all ready to focus? We got a great class tonight. Shout out to Ready. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Tri-Union. Look, you got the Tri-Union up here right now. You got the Tri-Union right here, man. You got me, Coach 3. You got Formula 1 Canines Ready. And you got Formula 1 Canines Cali, man. You got the Tri-Union in the building right now, man. And we got a great class for you tonight. Okay, executive produced by Formula 1 Canines Ready. Okay, we got the Guardian Wars. Okay, Fila Brasileiro. What's that? Brasileiro? What's that called, Ready?
Yeah, Brasileiro.
Brasileiro versus the Bully Kutta. Which Guardian Giant reigns supreme? Okay, episode 143. All right, this should be a great one. I know it will be a great one. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Please participate in class. We got Mr. Bucket OG, man. I think that's the first time we've seen you, brother. Welcome, man. Welcome, man. We got a great class for everybody, man. So please, 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 please pay attention in class. All right. So ready, I'm gonna let you go ahead and take the reins and do what you do, brother.
All right. The history and creation of the Fila Brasileiro. Okay. The Fila Brasileiro, aka Brazilian Mastiff, is a powerful molosser type dog bred to track, seize, and hold large prey and livestock. Renowned for its legendary loyalty to its master and deep suspicion of strangers, it was developed by early Brazilian colonists and standardized in the mid 20th century. Early origins and development. Historical roots. The breed emerged in colonial Brazil around the 1600s. Early settlers needed a heavy-duty, versatile dog that could protect property, herd livestock, hunt jaguars and boars, and track fugitive slaves. The name comes from the Portuguese verb filar, meaning to seize or to hold. Rather than directly attacking, the Fila would grab its target by the neck and pin it down until the hunter arrived. Ancestry. The breed was shaped by a mix of European dogs brought over by colonists, most notably the English Mastiff, Bloodhound, and the ancient Bulldog. The Bloodhound gave the Fila its tracking ability, pronounced flews, also known as dewlaps, and loose skin, while the Mastiff contributed its size, strength, and courage. Formalization as a breed. 1940s standardization. For centuries, the Fila existed in various types depending on the work required. It wasn't until 1946 that breeders in Sao Paulo drafted the first official written breed standard. The father of the Filas, Dr. Paulo Santos Cruz, often called the Pai da Raca, began systematically breeding Filas in 1948 and played a crucial role in promoting the breed and establishing its official stud book. Temperament and modern recognition. Ojeriza, a defining characteristic of the Fila is ojeriza, a Portuguese term that translates to a deep dislike, distrust, and suspicion of strangers. This natural wariness makes it an exceptional guardian, though it requires strict socialization and experience handling. Global standing. While the Fila Brasileiro is recognized by the international organizations like the Federation Cynology International, FCI, its aggressive protective instincts have led to it being banned or restricted in several countries. Massive dogs. The Brazilian Mastiff have the appearance of typical molosser breed. They are powerful dogs with compact but well-proportionate structure. They have massive bodies and are a large head And for some people, they might look pretty terrifying. Slave catchers. Brazilian Mastiffs were bred on farms and plantations where they were used as guards, but they were also used for another purpose. Back then, when the slavery was still legal, Brazilian Mastiffs were used to track escaped slaves and hold them until their owner arrived. Speed. This is a pretty fast and agile dog breed. This is why these dogs require plenty of daily exercise, and the best environment for the Brazilian Mastiff is an open country with fenced yards. Brazilian Army. The Brazilian Mastiff was tested by the Brazilian Army, where they compared them with Dobermans and German Shepherd dogs in the harsh and hostile jungle conditions. These three breeds were tested in intelligence, temperament, energy, strength, aggressiveness, sensibility, and rusticity. German Shepherd dogs tested highest in intelligence, and the Dobermans were best at aggression. In every other aspect, the Brazilian Mastiff was found as superior. Legal issues. It is illegal to own in certain countries and regions. In the UK, Norway, Cyprus, Fiji, or Malta, it's completely illegal to own them. Maintenance. The Brazilian Mastiff is an average setter, and they do not require occasional... Oh, nah, fuck that. The Brazilian Mastiff is an average setter, and they do require occasional brushing if you want to keep their coat in good condition. They do not require bathing, only when it's really needed. Traits. Large, muscular dog with a commanding presence, typically standing 24 to 30 inches tall and weighing between 90 and 110 pounds or more. Coat short and dense and come in a variety of colors, including fawn, brindle, and black. The Brazilian Mastiff is known for its impressive strength, endurance, and natural protective instincts. Despite its formidable look, it is also known for its affectionate loyalty towards its family, often forming a deep bond with its owners. However, it can be wary and reserved with strangers, showcasing its natural guarding disposition. Health issues. The Fila Brasileiro is generally a robust and healthy breed, but it is susceptible to certain health conditions, especially due to its large size. Hip dysplasia is a common concern, as it is with many large breeds, and can lead to discomfort and mobility issues in older dogs. The breed may also experience elbow dysplasia and bloat, a life-threatening condition in large, deep-chested dogs. Proper diet management, regular vet checkups, and appropriate exercise can help mitigate some of these risks. Also, owners should buy pups from responsible breeders who test for genetic health issues. Lifespan typically 9 to 12 years. And the jaw pressure is between 500 to 800. And that's because of the variations. Yeah, I'm done. I'm finished.
Okay, ready?
Who's next?
I'm hopping in here. Uh, I got tonight. I'm doing the Bully Kutta, or is it Bully Kutta? Does anybody know exactly how this is
Kutta.
pronounced? It's Kutta. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the Bully Kutta. Been a fan of this dog for a long time, but never. You don't see too much of them. Not over here at least. And I became hip to these around the same time. I became hip to the Kangals and Orchakas and everything that they got going on over there for the livestock, because the Bully Kutta will pop up on you, and when it pops up, it has its appearance when you're like, what is that? You know, so here, let me get into the Bully Kutta's history and origins now. The Bully Kutta, also called the Pakistani Mastiff, Sindh Mastiff, or Indian Mastiff, depending on the region, is a large guardian and catch dog that originated in the northwestern part of the Indian subcontinent, particularly in regions that are now Pakistan, especially Punjab and Sindh, and parts of India, especially Punjab. Origins. The exact ancestry of the Bully Kutta is uncertain because it developed long before modern kennel clubs kept breeding records. Most historians believe the breed emerged through centuries of selective breeding rather than being created at a single point in time. Several theories exist. In indigenous Mastiff theory, most widely accepted, the Bully Kutta descended from ancient Mastiff type dogs that had lived in the Indian subcontinent for thousands of years. These dogs were bred for guarding villages, livestock, and estates. Persian and Central Asian influence. Invading armies and traders likely brought large war and livestock guardian dogs from Persia and Central Asia, which mixed with local mastiffs. Colonial era refinement. During British rule in India, 1858 to 1947, some breeders are believed to have crossed local mastiffs with imported European mastiffs to increase size or refine certain traits. The extent of this influence is debated. Rather than one ancestor, the Bully Kutta is probably the result of several mastiff lineages blending over hundreds of years. Name. The name is commonly explained as coming from Bully, from Punjabi or related regional languages, meaning heavily wrinkled or powerful, though there is a debate over the exact linguistic origin. Kutta simply means dog in Hindi, Urdu, or Punjabi. So the name roughly translates to powerful dog or wrinkled dog. Historical roles. Traditional Bully Kuttas were used for guarding estates and farms, protecting livestock from predators and thieves, hunting dangerous game such as wild boar, catching and restraining large animals, serving as property and village guardians. They became especially valued because of their great strength, high pain tolerance, fearlessness, territorial instincts, loyalty to their owners. Unfortunately, the Bully Kutta also became associated with organized dogfighting in parts of Pakistan and India. While the breed's physical power made it attractive for this illegal activity, dogfighting is not the purpose for which the breed originally developed. Historically, its primary functions were guarding, hunting, and working alongside people. Physical characteristics. Adult males often stand 30 to 36 inches at the shoulder, weigh 110 to 200 pounds plus, though exceptionally large individuals may exceed this. They typically have a short, dense coat, loose skin around the neck, a broad head, powerful jaws, a deep chest, heavy bone, and muscular build. White is the most common coat color, but fawn, brindle, black, red, and patch colors also occur. Temperament. A well-bred and properly socialized Bully Kutta is generally confident, highly protective, intelligent, independent, courageous, and loyal to its family. Because they were bred to make independent decisions while guarding property, they are usually not as eager to please as some working breeds. They require experienced handling, extensive socialization from an early age, and consistent training. Modern status. The Bully Kutta remains most common in rural Pakistan and northwestern India, where it's still used as a guard dog and a farm protector. It is relatively rare elsewhere in the world and is not widely recognized by major international kennel organizations such as the FCI or the American Kennel Club. The breed continues to be admired for its imposing presence and working ability, but due to its size, strength, and protective instincts, it is best suited to experienced owners who can provide structured training, responsible management, and appropriate outlets for its physical mental needs. Next we'll get on to the origins, the origins of this and what breeds make the Bully Kutta. The Bully Kutta, also called the Pakistani Mastiff or Indian Mastiff, is not a modern crossbreed. It is a landrace, a naturally developed type of dog that evolved over centuries in parts of present-day Pakistan and northwestern India. Because of that, there isn't a single agreed-upon list of breeds that make up the Bully Kutta. Most historians and canine researchers believe it developed from a mixture of several ancient Mastiff-type dogs, including a Langu or a Langu Mastiff, I don't know if I've said that right, often considered the primary ancestor. This large Mastiff from southern India is thought to have spread north and contributed heavily to the Bully Kutta. The Sindh Mastiff, large guarding dogs from the Sindh region that likely merged with a Langu-type dogs. Indian Mastiff, indigenous Mastiff populations from northern India and Pakistan that were selectively bred for guarding and hunting. Persian Mastiff, ancient Mastiff-type dogs brought through trade and military campaigns may have influenced local stock. Central Asian or Chaka possible influence. Some experts believe these large livestock guardians contributed to the breed in border regions though evidence is limited. Interesting, that's hard to see. Did British dogs contribute? During the colonial period, 1800s, early 1900s, some Bully Kuttas were reportedly crossed with imported breeds such as English Mastiff and Bull Terrier, more controversial. These crosses were primarily intended to increase size or create dogs for fighting. However, these crosses are not considered the foundation of the traditional Bully Kutta, and many breeders of traditional lines avoid them. The generally accepted ancestry. If you were to simplify the Bully Kutta's origins, it would look something like this. Ancient Indian Pakistan Mastiff land races, a Langu-type dog, Sindh Mastiffs, plus other regional Mastiffs, and now you have the modern Bully Kutta at the bottom of that. Rather than descending from 2 or 3 defined breeds, the Bully Kutta emerged from centuries of selective breeding for traits such as great size and strength, territorial guarding ability, courage, endurance in hot climates, big game hunting capability historically. This is why Bully Kuttas today can vary noticeably in appearance. Some have heavier, Mastiff-like heads and bodies, while others are taller, leaner, and more athletic, reflecting different regional breeding traditions. Next, we have the different types of Bully Kuttas. The Bully Kutta, also called the Pakistani Mastiff or Indian Mastiff, is not divided into officially recognized breeds by major kennel clubs. Instead, enthusiasts and breeders generally classify them by region, appearance, bloodline, or purpose. As a result, there are several common recognized types. Number 1, the Pakistani Bully Kutta. Bully Kutta, the most famous and widespread type, originates primarily from the regions of Punjab and Sindh, typically 30 to 42 inches at the shoulder, 150 to 230 pounds. Wow. Powerful bone structure, broad chest and large head. Traditionally used as a livestock guardian, estate protector, and hunting dog. Indian Bully Kutta, found mainly in the Indian state of Punjab and neighboring regions, often slightly lighter and more athletic than many Pakistani lines. Many breeders emphasize working ability and endurance. Next, we have the Sindhi Bully Kutta. Originates from Sindh, usually longer legs, leaner body, excellent stamina, well suited for working long hours in hot climates. Next, we have the Punjabi Bully Kutta, developed in the Punjabi region on both sides of the Indian-Pakistan border, known for massive head, thick neck, heavy musculature, strong guarding instincts. Next, we have the Naji or Nagi Bully, a less common bloodline name, generally described as more agile, leaner build, faster movement, favored by some breeders seeking athletic working dogs. And last but not least, we have the modern or show mastiff type Bully Kutta, bred primarily for size and appearance features. Extremely broad heads, heavy wrinkles, thick bone, massive overall build, often less athletic than traditional working lines. Of course, their show dog, they're trying to ruin the goddamn breed. Never quits with that. But last, I'm going to talk about the Bully Kutta's health. Bully Kuttas are generally robust, powerful dogs, but like most giant breeds, they have several health concerns that owners should be aware of. Their average lifespan is about 8 to 10 years, although well-bred, well-cared for individuals may live a bit longer. The most common health problems include hip dysplasia, one of the biggest concerns. This inherited condition causes the hip joint to develop abnormally, leading to pain, stiffness, lameness, and eventually arthritis. Maintaining a healthy weight and avoiding excess exercise during puppyhood can help reduce stress on joints. Elbow dysplasia and arthritis. Large, heavy dogs place significant stress on their joints, making arthritis more common as they age. Bloat, a life-threatening emergency in deep-chested giant breeds. Signs include swollen abdomen, unsuccessful attempts to vomit, excessive drooling, restlessness, and collapse. Immediate veterinary treatment is critical. Skin allergies and infections. Some Bully Kuttas develop environmental or food allergies that cause itching, redness, or ear infections and hair loss. I've seen that on certain Bully Kuttas. Eye problems, less common but possible, including inherited eye disorders and age-related vision issues. Next, we have cruciate ligament injuries. Their size and strength increase the risk of knee ligament injuries, especially if they are overweight or highly active. Keeping a Bully Kutta healthy. Feed a high-quality diet formulated for large or giant breeds. Keep them lean. Excess weight greatly increases joint problems, so you have to really work this. This dog has to run. Exercise them daily, but avoid excessive running or jumping while they are still growing, up to about 18 to 24 months. So you'd let this dog grow, during its up to 2 years, and then really start your work and have to keep working it for it to be healthy, which is a good thing. I believe that, which I've heard coach say too, that you should not work a puppy, overwork a puppy. I believe you should let them develop naturally. And I mean, F1, that's something that if you guys ever get any F1 blood, you'll see that's done with the program. Schedule regular veterinary checkups and vaccinations. If purchasing a puppy, choose a breeder who screens breeding dogs for hip and elbow dysplasia. A responsibly bred Bully Kutta with proper nutrition, exercise, and preventive veterinary care is typically a healthy working dog, but careful attention to joint health and bloat prevention is especially important throughout its life. And with that there, I digress.
Fire.
Y'all killed it right here.
Yeah, for sure. You know what? I actually was able to pull something up in a little moment of time. Callie, he mentioned that the Bully Kutta had British influence, and not just the Bully Kutta, but also the Fila Brasileiro also has the influence too, which the dog will be called the Bull Terrier, which is a Pakistani, pretty much like bulldog, and it's a medium to large size, high powerful working dog breed, which was originally from the Punjab region of Pakistan and India. So
the Bull Terrier,
yeah, the Bull Terrier, right? Which it's a unique dog, that had something to do with both breeds in the making, and it was developed by crossing imported historical British Bull Terriers. So that's where the British influence actually come in to the some of these lines for the Fila and the Bully Kutta.
And the Bully Kutta is fun. It's funny because I've seen that.
My bad. One more time, Callie.
Well, I think Reddy said something too.
And the Allant contributed.
Oh yeah, facts.
Yeah, I see. It's crazy because there's like I said, the Bully Kutta is not super popular, but if you've seen them, because they always have like clips of them in random I'm not gonna say now. Back when I first started seeing the breed, it was when YouTube was early, so they always had like clips where you just see the dog standing, and it wasn't, or you see it might get a little bit of action, but I could see the Bull Terrier influence in there ever since. Like once they said that, it clicked instantly. It made sense. The Fila, I've seen different variants of them. One fact that I'm not gonna lie, it blew me when they said that they used to chase us as slaves. I'm not gonna lie, that I'm Bully Kutta tonight, y'all.
Yeah, I feel you. That's
But
just crazy.
you know the
They
crazy
was
thing-
using them bully cutters for that shit there too.
Oh yeah, fact.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
But
That's
they said
crazy.
that the bull terriers actually is banned in most countries and states for how fearless this dog is, and they said it actually has elite East State Guardian protection. Like the dog is so elite at what it does that they had to ban it. So I think this might be a dog that we should look into, the bull terrier.
Bro, I'm gonna get one of them shit.
Man,
Bull terrier.
I've heard about him over the years. We definitely
And the gold dong too.
I've seen that too,
Yeah,
yeah.
them shits is crazy.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to look into this gold terrier.
it said no registry in the world will recognize it internationally. No registry wants to look at that dog.
I also, I don't know, Reddy, if you did it or Coach always comes up with the alley oop at the end. I also did the versus the Fila Brasileiro, and I just obliterated that. But anyway, and the Bully Kutta. If you guys, if anybody else didn't do it,
Nah, we usually let the chat GBT do that shit.
mm-hmm.
That's like the class. But we gonna do that anyway in the class.
Sure, okay.
Or you could probably use what you got to answer some of the shit from the chat GPT anyway. Word.
Okay. Hey, salute, man. You guys did an excellent job on that.
100.
That was freaking beautifully done, nice and organized. And man, I definitely want to give you guys y'all salutes and y'all's kudos. Salute to the chat. You know what I mean? Y'all over there listening, paying attention, participating, Matt's Triassic Exotics, cooking. A big salute to all of you. But yeah, man, I mean, shit, y'all ready for Coach ChatGPT to get up in here and do what you do?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, nah, you forgot to mention the jaw strength pressure on the Bully Kutta.
Oh, you're 100% correct. Let me pull it up in there.
Yes, sir.
Hold on. What's funny is when you was mentioning the Fila has a pretty heavy
Hell yeah, because of that variation.
That's
why.
When I heard it, I'm like, wow.
Because, bro, I've been, like, doing other research on these dog breeds. Like some of the ones where they do the tests, and, like, with the Corso and shit, where it said it's 700 PSI.
Yeah,
Some of them don't test at that. They test lower than that. And those be the smaller variations type shits. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so look. Go ahead.
Yeah, then like the bigger ones, that's the ones that got the higher pressure. But at the same time, there's individuals within both of those that can test lower and higher at the same time. So it's variables with that shit.
Yeah, see, I know why I didn't read off about the Bully Kutta, because check this out. So there is no scientifically verified jaw pressure bite force measurement for the Bully Kutta. Many websites and social media posts claim figures such as 700 psi, 750 psi, or even 1,000 plus psi, but these numbers are not supported by peer-reviewed studies or standardized testing. In reality, reliable bite force measurements are extremely difficult to obtain, and very few dog breeds have ever been tested under controlled conditions. What can be said with confidence is the Bully Kutta has a very large head, broad skull, and well-developed jaw muscles. It was historically bred for guarding livestock and property and for hunting large game, and possesses strong functional bite. Its bite force is likely comparable to other giant mastiff type breeds, but there is no verified ranking or PSI value. That's interesting. And I at one point I felt like I seen some definitive numbers when I was going over it a few days back, but that's crazy that they don't have an actual confirmed. That would be something for us to get our hands on one and actually do it ourselves.
Facts. We can test all these dogs.
Yep, I digress. That's everything I have.
Okay. Salute. Great job, fellas. Great job. All right, here we go. Let me go ahead and my screen ready. Get my screen ready. Let me share my screen. Share my screen. Let me enlarge it right there. Y'all see that?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, here we go. Now, give you the disclaimer. I am the coach. You guys new, you guys that are new, I'm the coach. I teach X's and O's. I'm not your professor. I'm not your science teacher. I'm not your biology teacher. I'm not your English teacher. I'm none of the above. I'm just the coach, man. And I coach dogs and life. But right now we're talking about dogs. So I have my teammates here. I got Formula One Canines ready. I got Callie. I got Verde. I got you guys in the chat. If I do slaughter a word, I will lean on my brothers to correct me. But at the same time, I do a pretty damn good job at narrating. Okay. Now, I put this on the screen for all of you to follow and read yourself. So if there's a word mispronounced or slaughtered, don't hold me accountable to it. Read it yourself and pronounce it correctly if I mispronounce it. Other than that, pay attention in class. Take notes if you want to learn about the Fila Brasileiro. Is that what it is? Ready?
Brasileiro.
Brasileiro.
Lee, like Lee.
Brasileiro.
Brasileiro. Liero, yeah.
Brasileiro. Okay.
Or just call it the Brazilian Mastiff or BM.
The Fila.
The Fila. There you go.
All right, but I'll try my best to pronounce it correctly, you guys. All right. All right, so here we go. Pay attention to class. Take your notes. Okay. Chat, you guys participate as well. You already know panel. You already know how we do. So, we're going to let, Miss ChatGPT do what she do best. She knows everything that we've ever done in class. She's always formatted everything in the order that we like. So here we go. All right, here we go. Fila Brasileiro versus Bully Kutta. The ultimate guardian dog showdown. The Fila Brasileiro, I'm just going to say Fila, you guys. Okay, so the Fila and the Bully Kutta are two of the largest, most intimidating guardian breeds ever developed. While both are massive, powerful, and fearless, they were created for very different environments and purposes. The Fila was engineered to relentlessly track and capture fugitives through the jungles and ranches of Brazil, while remaining absolutely loyal to his family. The Bully Kutta was developed on the Indian subcontinent as an estate guardian, hunting dog, and working mastiff capable of confronting dangerous predators and protecting vast properties. Although they may appear similar in size and presence, these breeds differ significantly in genetics. Okay, why did she put that on there? Oh, I can't see this shit. Okay, here we go. Temperament, athletic ability, working style, and handling requirements. Origins. The Fila. The Fila originated during the colonial, period in Brazil. Portuguese settlers needed a dog capable of guarding plantations, protecting livestock, hunting jaguars. Wow. Tracking escaped slaves through dense forests, controlling wild cattle. Rather than creating a fighting dog, Brazilian breeders wanted a working guardian that could perform multiple jobs. Breeds believed to contribute included English Mastiffs, Bloodhounds, Old Bulldogs, Liberian Livestock Guardian Dogs.
Iberian.
Thank you, sir. Iberian Livestock Guardian Dogs. The result became one of history's finest tracking guardians. You guys get that when it came to the origins of the Fila? Everything makes sense?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, that makes sense why the Fila, when they talk about slaves, that's why if you go to, like, if you look at the Brazil and how they look damn near like they just mixed black, they look like mixed black people because they were slaves out there. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, it was black slaves out there and they intertwined with the Spanish and shit. So that's why them Brazilians be looking so thick and shit, them females. You feel me? Makes sense now when you understand the Fila Brasileiro.
Bingo, they had us chasing us through some damn crazy jungles.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then you got to worry about the other elements, and then you got this hog. That's crazy.
And the fact that they was able to use them to hunt jaguars is amazing too.
Exact. Bingo. This is a hell of a dog. This is a hell of a dog.
Catch dog.
Yeah. Impressive. Okay. Let's go to the Bully Kutta. The Bully Kutta originated throughout present-day Pakistan and northern India. Its ancestry likely includes Alant-type war dogs, Persian Mastiffs, Indian Mastiffs, British Mastiffs imported during colonial periods, regional land race guardian dogs. For centuries, the Bully Kutta served as estate guardians, village protectors, livestock guardians, hunting dog for large game, military and police type utility dog in some regions. Unfortunately, the breed later became associated with illegal dog fighting in some areas, though that was never its original purpose. Okay, you guys get that for the Bully Kutta?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right. Purpose, the Fila, primary jobs, property guardian, family protector, livestock guardian, fugitive tracker, capture dog, big game hunter. The Fila combines scent work with guardian instincts. You guys get that for the purpose of the Fila? Anything she missed or we need to add? Are we good?
Nah, that's everything right there. Yeah.
All right. Let's go to the Bully Kutta. Primary jobs, estate guardian, village guardian, livestock protection, predator defense, large game hunting, deterrent against human threats. Unlike the Fila, the Bully Kutta relies more on sheer intimidation than tracking ability. Does that make sense for the Bully Kutta?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go with the size. Now she's going to compare the size for us. We got the trait category, then we got the Fila, and then we got the Bully Kutta. All right, so the trait, we're going to go height. The Fila, 24 to 30 inches. The Bully Kutta, 30 to 36 plus inches. Ooh, that Bully Kutta, man, they both big dogs, but damn, that Bully Kutta can get tall.
I seen it get higher than that to 44 inches.
Sheesh. That's why she said 36 plus, because damn, 44 inches. God damn that. But see, I'm sure they threw them Great Danes in them motherfuckers too. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
I was looking at them, and I've always, that just they look like it.
Yep. Then we got the weight trait. We got the weight. Fila, 110 to 180 pounds. Bully Kutta, 150 to 200 plus pounds. We got the trait. We got the build. Fila, athletic mastiff. Bully Kutta, extremely massive mastiff. Okay. We got trait, bone. Fila, heavy. Bully Kutta, extremely heavy. Okay. Winner from the size comparison, they say is the Bully Kutta. The Bully Kutta is usually both taller and heavier. That makes about, is she right about that?
Hell yeah. And the weight on the Fila could get higher than 180. It could get in the 200s. As well as the Bully Cutter that can get 220 plus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, again, based off of the variances and how they're cooked up is the reason why we're getting all these different variances in size and height and stuff too.
Yep.
Okay.
Definitely would say that a lot of when you hear those breakouts where it's like this one was abnormal, I feel like they might just have got from no matter where they got them too extremely large, or one that is spitting out large puppies, and on that one out cross or one cross got this super freak,
Yes.
this 220 pounder, this and I think that's why it kind of makes it hard for them to record exactly them staying at that weight.
Yep.
Right.
Why? Yep. That's exactly why. Because you know why? Because ain't no kennel club governing a Bully Kutta or a Fila. Them dogs are true working dogs, period. You know what I mean? And that's how they was, according to what y'all was teaching, that's how they was bred.
Exactly. I mean, if you do your history or do your research on Pakistan and everything around there in the working dog world with them, they have like an underground game world, but their version of a game world, they're running around with Kangols, Turkish Kangols, and they're running around with big mastiff breeds that they roll like America would roll pit bulls. So it's just a different arena to even be monitored. They don't want to be messed with. They're in villages. They don't, those people don't like society or what's the word I'm looking for? They don't like the modernized.
Western culture. They're not into
There you go.
There you go. Yep.
And they got their religion wrapped around these fighting shit.
Yeah, it's a village. I know in Pakistan it's like the village of bet, and one village will have one dog or one dog that they take to those tournaments, and like you said, when they don't like the Western civilization, the crazy part is this just comes to show you how, hate to say it, even though we're on here doing this, social media and everything that has happened to the dogs has taken from the dogs.
Yeah, especially
100%.
Yeah, especially the working dogs. Yep, you guys are right.
Because it's still legal to fight in India. So.
Yeah, not only is it legal, you got to look at what the competition ring is over there. You're literally neighbor. You're for the Bully Kutta to stay alive. It's going up against Kangos and Orchakas and stuff. And just like the Fila's dealing with those Jaguars, which are extremely strong and crazy. So they
was using those to fight too.
Yes,
too.
I did see that. Yeah, so these dogs. And when it gets monitored, when you have the big, whatever you want to say, the kennel club or any of them get a hold of the breed and they monitor it, they're trying to control all that. And I mean, like we just said, kills the working class of the dog.
Water it down. Yeah.
Water it down. That's a great term. Ready? Water it down. Salute, Cali. They definitely killing the working dogs. But that's why we here, man. Lab Talk, high performance, man. That's why we here. You know what I'm saying? We reverse engineer so that we know the origins, why, what, hows, and then you can apply that to your dog program today. That's why we do this. Okay. All right, so here we go. Physical structure. Fila, designed for movement. Characteristics include loose skin, long body, powerful rear drive, flexible spine, long stride, incredible endurance. The loose skin allows the dog to continue fighting or escape if grabbed. Does that make sense for the Fila physical structure?
Yes, sir.
Why it was built?
Yes, sir.
It does. But you know what? I keeps ringing off when I see the saggier the Neo Mastiff. I wonder, do you have to clean these wrinkles like you do the Neo?
Hell yeah, because the bloodhound trait gives that those wrinkles
Oh, yep, correct.
and that
Yep,
nose and the nose. So yeah,
yep.
you do gotta clean those folds.
Oh,
Hell
oh
yeah.
and especially where they're at because they're having a heightened tick problem. So you really, if you're in South America, you probably really have to do this.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
And they got this screw worm too out. I'm hearing about. And that shit's killing them.
Yep. But if you got a fighting dog like that, you definitely doing maintenance on that dog. Definitely after, aftercare for sure.
Yeah, you gotta clean them the folds around the eyes too. That's like the most sensitive areas around them eyes and all that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Good job, fellas. Good job. The Bully Kutta, built for a fortress. Characteristics: massive head, thick neck, enormous chest, extreme dense bone, huge feet, powerful shoulders. Everything about the Bully Kutta emphasizes raw strength. Does that make sense about the Bully Kutta?
Yeah, dog's ready for the war.
Yes,
Shit,
sir.
definitely seems like it. Good Lord.
Like
I've
the
never
Alant.
I've never seen one that didn't have that imposing, deadly look in its eyes. I've never seen a bully cutter that looked inviting or like, oh, that's a nice mat. No, they always have that look like I don't know. It's weird. If you ever look at different pictures, they always have a very intense look.
Yeah, and people holding them with two leashes or it's two dudes holding that shit.
Yeah, you're not lying with the spike collar on that. You know what I mean?
You know what, Kelly? Though that's exactly what it is. Though that it goes back to exactly what you said, bro. Like, look at the time and the frame that they live in and what they do. How, like, think about it, right? Like you said, they live villages and they village might be 100 feet from each other. That means they going out to these mountains fighting their dogs and they coming home. It's not like these dogs get special treatment like they finna come in the house with you. This dog just fought this dog in 100 feet over. They finna walk 4 miles back home and be looking at each other all night.
Yeah.
They don't have a single time, not an ounce to they can't. They it's like samurais, bro. Like
Yeah,
every second of the time they hand was clutching on them swords. Cause like if it wasn't, it's like what? You would pretty much die. And it's like if you didn't have that look just to and that's shit that we don't even think about though, right? It's like having an intimidating look. A look that's so intimidating and so fearless, it's like it will cause somebody just to walk away.
Like the
you know
Neo. We
Yeah,
like what we
exactly.
discussed that last week. Like the
Right.
Neo's imposing look.
Or
exactly.
even like this, like modern day technology. Let's take it here with like Locky and shit. Uh, uh, Somebody overseas, they crossing over into our borders with a whack ass fourth generation fighter, third generation fighter jet, and they see that F-35, that F-22 coming. What they do? They instantly what? Turn around.
Right. You know what? And now we're I'm thinking about it. The bully cutters probably they're not. I've never seen it. I can't say I've seen any videos, but they're probably dealing with leopards too because in India, I know everybody's seen the amount of dogs and the leopard dog war in India and those parts over there. They have it's a dog leopard war over there because the leopards stay trying to steal the dogs. So I'm pretty sure the bully cutters probably face those too.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh
hell
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
They on everything.
Facts.
Yep.
You ever seen the videos where it's like a hog will come into a village and they all come outside with these sight hounds and it'd be like 200 sight hounds chasing one hog, bro. I love that shit, bro. Like
Hell yeah.
I
That's
wish
those
we could
is mixed
I
with
wish we could do some shit like
those
man.
are the Gull Terrier joints mixed with their version of Greyhounds. They call them
Right.
mud hole hound, Gull
Okay.
Dong.
That's interesting.
Hey, chat, pay attention in class, chat. A lot of game being spit right now. Y'all better be paying attention in class, taking notes. You know what I mean? All right, here we go, man. Good job, fellas. We got bite power. Okay. Neither breed has an official measured bite force. However, Fila, crushing mastiff bite, excellent grip, exceptional holding power. Bully Kutta, extremely powerful jaw, tremendous head leverage, designed to overpower large animals. Neither has a measurable advantage. Excuse me. Does that make sense about the bite power?
See, and that's where we get to that variant shit again, because there's never gonna be a decisive number, because there's different types in them in that category,
Yeah.
and they're always gonna show different numbers, lower or higher.
You
Yes.
know, I got something else to add too. I'm ready. I'm pretty sure you shot me the footage or whatever. We seen a video of a American Pit Bull Terrier getting with a Bully Kutta program, right? And
Yep.
now that you say designed to overpower large animals, it clearly is apparent that the how tall this Bully Kutta is. If you put a dog that's up underneath it, that's clearly a weakness in the Bully Kutta. If you don't notice anything that's underneath it, because that dog is pretty much meant to overpower things its size or bigger. For them to say that it just, it dials into why anything up underneath a Bully Kutta would give it a lot of issues. I think that's if you deal with the breed, you need to pay attention to what type of position you put this dog in, because like I said, anything smaller than that is going to get his dog problems, considering it's a tall dog, and you see they emphasize that. I just find that interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. And if you think about like large cats, right? Just think about a cat in general, but a large cat is really a large cat. So those large animals like a lion or a tiger, they can deal with prey. I don't care how small it is, because they're real agile. Even though they're big, they can climb trees. You know what I mean? Like a big ass 200, 500-pound cat climbing trees and shit. And you know what I mean? Doing, real agile, jumping and running fast. And you know what I mean? So a dog, you throw that mastiff in there for that size, you're gonna slow that motherfucking dog down. That dog is not gonna be agile like that, like y'all broke down. It's gonna have, hip issues, elbow issues, because it's so big. That's why that balance is so important when you're putting your dog together, because it's not a cat. It doesn't have the genetics as a cat. The bigger you make a dog, the fucking slower and sluggish it's gonna be.
Exactly. Now, and that also goes when we get into the variances. We go over the variances of that Bully Kutta. It makes sense why I think it was the Najee, the leaner build, the more agile, faster movement, because they must have seen
the
that.
smaller ones.
Yeah, they must have seen that and been like, no, we haven't. They must have, because this is an old breed, and even though it's not recognized, it's old, it's established. So the guys probably seen it and they're like, you know what? Let's bring down the size. Let's keep this speed, because we have a great dog. We just don't want to we don't need to do the overweight, the excessive weight thing, the show stuff or whatever. I don't know what. Yeah, we don't need to do that, and that's why they have the different variances.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Different dogs for different tasks.
Yep. Pay attention to class, men. You know what I mean? This the high performance class, right? This is what you do when you have dogs working and you in the lab and you try to figure out how to make your dog more efficient. Okay. This is what you do. This is why you create variance. This is why the coach loves variances in his program. I like to see different options. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that I can choose what I like. Not, they all got to be the same. I don't want my dogs to be. I want to see variance. Okay. And that's why you get these different variances, because dogs are doing different tasks. You know what I'm saying?
Right. See, I'm sure they started off where the dogs were almost like the same, close to the size of pit bulls, like APBTs. And then they seen like, oh, nah, this is showstopper shit. We got to make them bigger.
Especially if they're going against jaguars and big cats, and especially if you hunting down fucking Kunta Kinte and them niggas.
Oh, yeah.
Kunta Kinte in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? A damn big ass Fila motherfucker. Shit. Kutta kid there. Sorry, master. Put the dog away, master. You know what I'm saying? But don't bring him out, master.
You know, it's crazy because there's movies out there. They had the feelers. They had to have the feel because it was or boy, it might have been bloodhounds too. Because they it might have been bloodhounds, but they look similar.
Yeah, it was probably the bloodhounds. Because that's how they tracked them slaves back in the day, man. But shit,
Yeah.
Yeah, they were bloodthirsty bloodhounds.
I think they probably gave them blood, you know, they probably fed them stuff to keep them.
Human remains and shit. That's
Yeah,
all you do with a dog is feed
Yeah.
that human remains. That motherfucker eat you alive. I don't care what kind of you feed a chihuahua human remains. It's gonna fucking bite you and eat your ass up.
Facts.
Nigga, that's all
That's
you gotta
a
do.
carnivore, man.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. Shit. Fucking little chihuahua and she get a little lap dog going crazy over some fucking human
Yeah,
meat.
you don't think your dog will eat you if you kill over and die and nobody come to see if you alive? Your dog's gonna
Man,
start eating you, bro.
Hell yeah,
that's a
especially this
that's a
hungry.
fact. That's a fact. They're just survivalists. I was gonna say it's also crazy to think too. I don't know if you guys caught it in the Bully Kutta that they have Bull Terrier in there.
Hell yeah.
So you know that means like you said, they started off small. They have really worked at lifting that dog up because that Bull Terrier from Bull Terrier to the Bully Kutta, what it is, and wow.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Okay, and again, engineers, this is how we get these dog breeds. Multiple different dogs, straight dog breeds, men. Okay? Multiple mutts, compound, mongrels. Creates these breeds. You can't create these top tier breeds without mixing breeds, engineers. We know that, but some idiots might be in here that's fucking stupid as fuck. Need to be reminded, okay? Anyway, let's go. Athleticism. Fila, excellent athlete, capable of sprinting, climbing, jumping, tracking, chasing for miles, surprisingly agile for its size. Does that make sense for the Fila?
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's bred for endurance. Super endurance.
Hey, especially if you're chasing Toby.
Chasing them for miles.
Let's go to the Bully Kutta. The Bully Kutta, athletic considering its enormous size, excellent acceleration, pushing power, wrestling ability, less agile than the Fila over long distances. Winner, Fila. Does that make sense when it comes to overall athleticism?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's hit the endurance. The Fila was bred to work all day. It can patrol, track, hunt, guard for many hours. The Bully Kutta tires faster because of its larger frame. Winner is Fila. Does that make sense for endurance?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's go to the intelligence. Fila, extremely intelligent, excels at reading people, tracking, problem solving, independent decisions. Okay. Bully Kutta, very intelligent, excels at territorial awareness, threat assessments, confidence, less specialized in scent work. Winner, slight edge to Fila. Does that make sense between the two intelligence? Who wins?
Yeah.
And why?
Yeah. Yes. But you can see that like right now, if we have both of these, my Fila going out, my Bully Kutta staying put, and I send him in when the Fila then chased whatever and when he use a Fila as a strike dog basically.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a hell of a strike dog though because of its size. Most strike dogs are not gonna be your biggest dog, but that is a big strike dog basically.
And he can also be used as a slight hound. Low key.
See, that's that Fila and that Bully Kutta is more up next to you and gonna attack. Say you're boring. He's gonna attack that boy that comes back up towards you while that Fila's chasing shit.
That makes sense.
Don't get it twisted. The Bully Kutta can chase shit too.
No, for sure. But he if you look, he tells that the territorial awareness. So you want to let him have his territories.
Yeah, because he's big, so he's
Yeah,
going to look at everything, scope it all out at
yeah.
first to see
And,
what it is.
and now don't get it twisted too. If you get your hands on
Right.
that Najee bull, that's an athletic version of sport basically. So maybe
That's the
that
sight hound version.
yeah, that mug might want to be a strike dog.
Great assessment, fellas. Great assessment. Take notes, class. Take notes now. Pay attention in class. Y'all cooking tonight. Let's go. All right, tracking ability. This category isn't close. Okay. The Fila inherited much of its tracking ability from the bloodhound ancestry. It can follow those scent trails, locate missing people, pursue fugitives, track wounded game. The Bully Kutta is primarily a site and territory guardian. Winner, Fila. How do you think? Well, I mean, shit. We already know
Yeah, that bloodhound.
huh? That bloodhound, huh?
Yep. 100% bloodhound.
Shit, I wonder if you threw a bloodhound. I mean, it'll take a while to get them goddamn wrinkles out, man. But for
Some of them don't got that.
there's some bloodhounds that don't have a whole bunch of wrinkles.
Yeah.
That don't have that droopy face.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So, hey, send me some clips of that. Ready?
I got you.
Yeah, I want to see some. I want to see some of that because that'll be dope to throw in a fucking Mao bull herder for the tracking and shit. Throw that motherfucker in there too. You know what I'm saying?
That'll be crazy.
Now, yeah. Once you do that, like once again, you got a fucking multi-level working dog.
Right.
You gotta, you literally have a dog that Mal is gonna do everything that we see them doing with Mals. But then you're like, look at my bull herder. Look, check this out. We're gonna go boar hunting or whatever and watch it work. Because there's a difference in how these dogs move. I don't know people, I don't know how deep people's understanding is, but the more I started to get into the hunting dog, working dog version, the hounds and all, they all do different things in the same setting. You'll take a Mal to the woods, it'll do something different than say a Catahoula. You see what I'm saying? So if you mix though like you said, the right breed, he's doing everything.
Right. And that's the key to what I'm trying to do with these military dogs. I want the military dogs to do every goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying?
Dog. Yeah, see, it makes sense though, because one thing about a military dog and about a soldier in war, even though we're going more robotic, but if we look at it, you cannot predict what is going to happen when you're at war or when you're a soldier and whatever, you're in another country. So what happens if you do get, like we've seen in 12 Strong, we got caught in these mountains in Afghanistan. Now, instead of just the regular prone work this military dog has to do, now I need my sight hound in this dog. Now he has to switches. We're going to a different world now. So now, boom, and to make that dog, there you go. Like we're right on point with this F1 program because they're gonna get a multifunctional working dog, bull herder.
Yeah. Yeah, ready. Send me some of them bloodhounds that don't have all the wrinkles, man. I want to see what those look like. Because I mean, shit, we might have to add one of those to the program, fellas.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean? Shit. You know what I mean? We need that DNA. We need them fucking bloodhound parts. All right, so here we go. Guardian instincts. Both are elite guardians. Fila, known for extreme suspicion of strangers. Excuse me, fellas. Family devotion. Territorial defense. The Portuguese term, what's that? Ojeriza? Ojeriza?
Like Ojeriza.
Ojeriza describes the breed's natural distrust of unfamiliar people. Okay? Bully Kutta, known for fearless confidence, intimidation, territorial dominance, willingness to confront intruders. Neither breed welcomes strangers. Results tie. Does that make sense for the guardian instincts? The tie?
It does.
Yes, sir.
Jeez.
Because
Okay.
the old Jarizas was like their samurai god,
Mm.
and the Bully Cutter was a warrior, like almost like a samurai warrior to the extent.
Wow. Yeah,
So
okay.
it's like the old Jariza versus the warrior.
Uh-huh. That's dope.
If it was like a movie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. Shit, we learned something, man. Good job, Reddy, with the class tonight, man. Shit. It's a good verses. All right. So we got temperament. Fila with family, affectionate, gentle, loyal, protective. With strangers, naturally suspicious. Bully Kutta with family, calm, devoted, confident. With strangers, highly reserved and dominant. Okay, what do you? I mean, shit. Was she dead on point with the temperament between the two? Or she
Yeah,
missed some
the
things?
feelers really reserved with strangers. It don't mess with people like that. That it doesn't know.
Okay.
And it's not afraid to show you that either. The
Okay. So
Bully Cutter, I don't really like. I don't really see too much of them doing shit because the handlers have a real hard time holding them because they look like they're trying to get at something. Maybe the cameraman or another dog or something. But that's what I usually see, and
Yeah.
it's kind of hard for them to get a real good shot of the dog, like a picture, because the joints wants action all the
Yeah.
time.
Hey, and that's what I was saying. Remember, I was saying that earlier. Like, you always see a clip of them facing the camera with that slow tail wag, and that slow tail wag that you see them looking at the camera. They're giving the cameraman that like, I'm interested in coming after you. What are you? They're assessing and getting on the cameraman every time you see him, and that guy is literally he's leaning all the way back, trying to put as much pressure on the leash as he can, and the dog is just standing like the way the dog is standing. It's like I don't know. They never have much time. It's interesting to even think about. That's how we get all our footage of the Bully Cutter. Like literally.
You never really see them loose like that, bro,
No, you
unless
no
they
you no you
babies.
yeah, and you see they got what the tail I'm talking about. You know how the direction of the tail says a lot. Is that up tail, that up charge tail? You know what I'm talking about? The one, the assertive tail, where it's almost up and curved. They always look like that. They always look like they're ready to get on some. So they must be really hot. And these guys don't even pull them out unless they're about to use them.
That's a fact.
Okay.
I think the Fila would be more the same level intensity, but more can move with the owner. Like you can do a little bit more. I think I see a little bit more work with the Fila personally.
Yeah, well, they got to be very handler tied, tied to the handler, especially if they were used to be, hunting game and also hunting humans. So you got to be real tight with the handler and be able to be okay with that dog being off leash and going out there and doing what it do and responding back to the owner. You know what I mean? Like, hey, get over here. Hey, stop. Sit. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
Word. And running in possibly a pack with a pack of dogs.
Yes. And if they definitely fucking with Jaguars, right? It's the Fila is fucking with Jaguars, or is it the Bully Kutta?
The Fila.
Yeah. This phone, they
But
need
both of them could do it because it's in India.
Yeah,
The
true,
Bully Cutter.
true.
Okay.
And
So
Tigers is in India too.
yeah,
Yeah.
India for sure.
Um. Yeah, I was gonna say, like you said, it had to be with the owner. You know what they say, or one of the common rules with any form of hunting or anything like that. You need to be able to recall your dog. If a dog won't come back to the owner in a situation, that could get the dog killed if it's down there too long. You know, and so I think that the Fila, like I said, I see more work with the Fila. The Fila seems more seemed like they worked out more of the Fila in there, and there's more Filas being integrated into society than Bully Kuttas.
Okay. Yep. All right, here we go. Trainability. Both require experienced handlers, just like we were just talking about some handlers. So here we go. Fila, intelligent, independent, sensitive. Bully Kutta, stubborn, dominant, confident. Neither is suitable for beginners. Does that make sense for trainability?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that means you got to have a very assertive, strong, powerful energy if you are a handler. You can't be passive. You can't be bitch made and feminine to be handling a Bully Kutta or a Fila. All right? All right, here we go. Animal aggression. Fila, moderate to high. Bully Kutta, often higher, especially same-sex dogs, which is kind of common, but does that make sense for the animal aggression?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Family life. Fila, excellent family guardian when responsibly bred, trained, and socialized. Bully Kutta can be loyal with family, but often requires stricter management due to its size and dominant nature. Does that make sense for the family life between the two?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You ain't having that shit in your house. That Bully Kutta. Hell no.
Yeah, honestly, both of them you ain't gonna have them in your house.
Oh, hell no.
Outside, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. Those
Mad
dogs,
slobber on that Fila.
dogs too damn big to be in your fucking house.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Plus, they won't be happy. They need to be out there looking and patrolling and you know what I mean, doing what them type of dogs is bred to do. They ain't supposed to be in the house lapping up and on your couch.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? That's why none of my big dogs is in my house, mine at least. I mean, that's why I got this land and shit. Here we go. Climate. Fila, excellent in tropical climate, humid forest, hot ranches. Bully Kutta, excellent in hot, dry, semi-arid climates. Both tolerate heat well. Does that make sense for the Fila and the Bully Kutta when it comes to climates? Based off
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And that's real good traits right there to have.
For sure, because they're not going to overheat as fast.
Right.
You know, especially running miles under in humidity and heat.
They know how to store the water correctly, more better.
Yes.
Like if they drink the water, it's not just gonna run through them like other dogs and shit that could get to water whenever.
Now
They got like a camel type, not camel like the humps or nothing, but they got like a better storage tank.
Now, Callie, I don't know if it was Callie. Callie, did you mention one of these dogs can get bloat due to its deep chest?
All of them can. All of the large breeds.
Yeah. Both the Fila and the Bully Kutta both have that bloat trait.
Okay, so you know that's when you doing a lot of heavy panting and shit, and you drinking water. You know that's how
You shouldn't let them drink when they heavy pan.
right.
You gotta let them calm down first.
Right. So you know when it's hot and they out there running them dogs, right? And then they let them drink the water. That's how that bloat come about. Does that make sense?
Hell yeah.
Because they taking up a lot of air while they drinking water. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, oop, got them. All right, let's go to the health. Fila, common concerns, hip dysplasia. You guys talked about that. Elbow dysplasia, you guys talked about that. Gastric, what's that? Dilation. What's that?
Volvulus, that's the bloat.
Dilation, volvulus bloat, which we just talked about. Eyelid issues. Life expectancy, 9 to 11 years for the Fila. Bully Kutta, common concerns, hip dysplasia, elbow dysplasia, bloat, joint stress from size, skin conditions, and some lines. Life expectancy, 8 to 10 years. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, fellas, doesn't it?
Hell yeah, and that's good for that size of dog.
Yeah,
to get that long. Yeah.
9 or 11 years. Honestly, 10 years for a dog is good. Honestly, for me, 10 plus. If you get 10 plus of a dog, great. Tony the Tiger.
Then you mix them, you get a few more years,
Then you might get the
possibly.
12 piece.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you got a working dog, you know what I mean? Shit, if it die on the job, man, that's a soldier. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Facts.
It is what it is, man. Die on a job, man, you a soldier. Hall of Fame in my eyes. You know what I mean? Couch potato, you know what I mean? 10 years, okay, cool. All right, here we go. Which dog is more powerful? Raw strength, winner, Bully Kutta. Its greater size and bone give it the advantage. Athletic performance, winner, Fila. Better speed, agility, and stamina. Tracking, winner, Fila. Among the world's best tracking mastiffs. Guardian ability, tie. Both are among the finest natural guardians ever developed. Overall intelligence, slight edge, Fila. Its combination of scent work, decision making, adaptability gives it a broader working skill set. Head to head summary. All right, we got a category and then we got the winner. All right, category, size, winner, Bully Kutta. Weight, winner, Bully Kutta. Strength, winner, Bully Kutta. Bone, winner, Bully Kutta. Speed, winner, Fila. Agility, winner, Fila. Endurance, winner, Fila. Tracking, winner, Fila. Intelligence, winner, Fila. Bite, winner is a tie. Guardian ability, winner is a tie. Loyalty, the winner is a tie. Family protection, the winner is a tie. Territorial defense, the winner is a tie. Heat tolerance, the winner is a tie. Final verdict. All right, here we go. The Fila and the Bully Kutta represents two different philosophies of guardian dog development. The Fila is a versatile working mastiff, an athletic guardian capable of tracking, pursuing, capturing, and protecting with remarkable endurance and intelligence. It excels where mobility, scent work, and adaptability are essential. The Bully Kutta is a powerhouse guardian, bred to dominate through immense size, bone, and physical presence. It is one of the most imposing mastiff breeds ever developed. Its strength and territorial confidence make it an exceptional estate protector. If the challenge demands mobility, tracking ability, stamina, and all-around working versatility, the Fila has the edge. If the priority is maximum size, raw power, and an overwhelming physical deterrent, the Bully Kutta stands at the top. Both breeds are best suited to highly experienced owners who understand the responsibilities of managing large, powerful guardian dogs with strong protective instincts. Yeah. Man, what y'all
Shit, I think we gotta cross these motherfuckers together. Shit.
Man, I mean, bruh, those are some fucking amazing dogs too, man. Fila and the Bully Kuttas, those are two fucking amazing mastiff type dogs. Those are some great dogs, man.
Yeah.
Those are
Shit.
great dogs. I'm impressed by both of them, actually.
Right.
Yeah, I'm actually impressed. The Bully Kutta had more. I know a little. I mean, I know the Fila's. I have a little bit more knowing the Fila's like being a through good dog, but the Bully Kutta had a little bit more depth than I expected.
Yeah. I mean, like we just read, like you guys just broke down. They're both impressive for what you're trying to do with the dog. You know what I'm saying? What you want them dogs to do, they all impress. They both impress. But you know, the Fila, I mean, that Fila, man, good Lord. You can do a lot with that damn Fila.
I was just gonna say it's a lot you can do. You know, the
That's
Bully
a
Kutta,
fact.
the Bully Kutta. I'm would make sure to work them. You know, I get my hands because I'm a fan. So I definitely, you know, this is something that down the road, if I'm DNA shopping, I would definitely deal with the Bully Kutta. But I'm sitting that down for that imposing force and assigning him to a territory because he wants to run around that territory, but he's waiting on somebody to come. Meanwhile, this Fila, we doing everything. We might do a little bit of hunting, a little bit of tracking, you know.
Yeah. And with the Bully Kutta, like y'all mentioned, there's variances too. So you might be able to find you a variance that will be able to do what you wanted to do, be more activated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that Najee
That's a
bull.
fact.
That's that Najee bull they got going on.
So when we playing DNA, we playing DNA parts because we understand this, because we've done our research. We can buy the variant that best suits our program if that's what you're looking for. You ain't got to be game goofy just buying any fucking Bully Kutta or any Fila. You can buy the right variants for what you need in your program.
Honestly, that's the beautifulness in
Exactly.
looking. That's the beautifulness in looking into this, because I would have never knew there was that many variances of neither one. So you know, that's the beautifulness in this. We can dial in and really engineer.
Yep. Yep.
Facts, son.
Yep, and more. Yep. Okay. That's why these classes, it just allows us to really understand dogs from the fucking concept, right? The concept of the dog and the different dogs used to create the total dog, and then understanding why these variances are existing today in working dogs. This is why our class is so ahead, because we talk about this, right? So that you can understand when you're looking into what you're trying to do in your program and you're lacking things, then you can understand where you need to go and how you need to go and research and look for the things you're lacking.
Hey man, they need to go on and just give us the trophy for the fact that we have debunked that there's no such thing as a mutt. Even though you can say you see a dog running, you can say a mutt, but all these dogs are. It just debunks the whole theory of thinking how dogs are really bred and how they got great dogs.
Yeah,
The whole class though, every breed you've done, every breed we've done, is debunking of that it took multiple breeds to make one breed, and that's the rule of thumb. Period. Point blank. You can't alter that.
Right. You can't take that away from every breed of dog. And when you navigate too close and too extreme on the pure, you fuck a dog up. So that's why I love when we go back in time and we learn about the Elan, or we learn about these different dogs. Like, they use the dogs that's available. As long as them dogs do the job at a high clip, they using whatever it's going to take to get that dog to do the job. That's it. That's all. Like Louis Doberman. He used whatever dogs was going to get him that dog he needed. Not what they're doing right now, or what the Doberman is today. It's got to look this way. You know what I mean? Fuck performance. That's why it's in the predicament it is today.
As soon as they went for the looks, they lost.
Oh,
Seeing what I pulled up today with the recessive gene, that they got the long haired Dobermans
Yeah, the
and
long
shit.
hair looking like a Bourseron or whatever it is.
Shit.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, like I always tell y'all, think outside the box to create the circle. That's it. Think outside the box to create the circle, because that's how you're going to elevate, your
Hey,
program.
and always remember, everything plays.
Everything plays.
There you go. Bingo.
Everything plays. Class, pay attention to that.
That's
Shit.
key right there. That's key.
Man, listen, you guys, I walk throughout everything throughout my day when shit is going on. That shit applies to life, period. That's a huge thing in the dogs, but that shit of everything plays, man.
Facts. Big, gigantic, monstrous, godly facts. Okay. But the key is, for us as men who are engineers who use our brain, we understand the key to everything playing is balance. Make sure everything play in unison or harmony, right? The genetics got to have synergy and harmony. Okay. Life needs to be harmonized, balanced. So when we use everything when it comes to these dogs, there needs to be a fucking rhyme or reason to create balance in the production. Okay. We don't want that thing 2 on this and 2 on that. We need it to be balanced, but that's why we the best at what we do, because we engineers, we understand that. You know what I'm saying? We understand that. But that's why this classroom is important to us, because we discuss that so that we can comprehend it. So that when you go out and you're looking for dog parts, you understand what you're looking for. You're not looking for the biggest puppy. You're not looking for the biggest the cutest dog. You're looking for those genetic parts that you're lacking. Period. That's it. I don't care if it's a small one, a big one. You know, if you're looking for size, okay, you're looking for a dog with size. If you're looking for smarts, you're looking for a dog with, it could be the smallest dog, but it's got the smarts. You know what I mean? Like, these are the things that you need to understand when it comes to your genetic parts. And us going back in time and doing these different dog breeds, these modern dog marvels like we've been doing. Now we're doing the verses and stuff. I mean, it's just opened up a whole different world to us that, you know, we probably never even thought of until we learned about it. So, you know, salute to the classroom, men. Salute to the class, man. Beautiful class. Great job, Reddy. Great job, Callie. Great job, Verde. Good job, chat. You know what I mean? Great job on the class. You know what I mean? Also, any ideas, make sure you guys put it in the chat. Reddy always goes back. Look at the chat. You know, y'all got any ideas for dogs and classes and stuff that y'all want to, you know, implement. Reddy will always go back and, you know, consider you guys' ideas. So any ideas you guys have, put it in the chat right now. You know what I'm saying? Anything y'all want to do, any dogs you guys want to reverse engineer, all this shit. Man. Put it in the chat, man. We might go ahead and, you know what I mean, cook it up. You know what I'm saying? We might go ahead and cook it up for a class, man. You know what I mean? Reddy might cook up something really dope for y'all. So put that bitch in the chat. And yeah, let's do what it do. But anything you guys want to add before we close it out?
Yeah, this was a great one, fellas.
Yeah,
Knocked it out the park, man.
Y'all did a great job.
Yeah, man.
Great topic, great organization, how y'all put it together. You know what I mean? Superb, man. Great job, chat, all y'all, man. You know what I mean? We only get better over time. Y'all already know. Yeah. We only get better over time. We've been doing this shit 3 years.
Yeah. We're close to what? Episode 150 soon.
Oh, yeah. We'll be at that 150. I remember we was at episode 100. That was a big monument.
Words.
Yeah, 150. We closing into 150 pretty soon, man. Consistent, too. No weeks off, too. Consistent.
Consistency is key.
Shit. Tell me about it. That's it. Consistent. Dedicated. So, man, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. We done killed anything y'all want to say to the chat before we close it out.
Salute to the chat. Thanks y'all for coming, supporting. Word. Have a good weekend. See y'all next week.
Salute to the chat. Thank you, brother Reddy. You know, great class. Salute to the chat and everybody involved. Definitely, you know, I advise everybody stay ambitious and getting their hands on some of these different dogs. For those that are trying to really engineer and create the super dog for whatever is working you're doing. You know, anybody can get their hands on this with some dedication, some hard work, and some discipline. Get their hands on some of this blood, and we can all continue to engineer and be pioneers in the game right now, because that's what's going on. I always tell Coach that this is going to be recognized later on. People are really going to see what we were doing. Like we're light years ahead. They're, you know, because we're the only one doing it. So they're going to realize everything later. It's going to be, you know, they might realize it while we're here and all that. But just imagine how much game. Imagine if we found this, if we found what we're doing now in the past, we'd be so intrigued. So, you know, everybody involved is making history. You know, let's stay ambitious and let's get our hands on some of these different dog breeds around the world, you know, and bring them over here, man.
Yep. Y'all, hey, y'all already know we on that mission over here. You already know that. You know what I'm saying? Formula One Canines, we're gonna have some of the fucking world's fucking top tier working dogs, period.com. I promise you that. You know what I mean?
Yep. Have a good weekend, everybody. You know, I look forward to next week.
Yep. You got something to say, Verde?
Yes, sir. I was going to say salute Coach, salute Kelly, salute Reddy, salute the chat. And once again, like Kelly said, man, stay ambitious, keep your minds open to new things, and go exploring, man. Get your research going, and understand that there's great dogs, no matter if it's a mongrel, a mutt, a shelter dog, an import. Get that motherfucker, put your hands on it, and see it for what it is, and go from there. Salute.
Salute. Yeah. Salute, chat, man. Love y'all, men. Y'all stay safe out there, man. Y'all work hard, man. Work hard. Work hard, man. Bust y'all ass. Don't be lazy, man. Study. Really read books. Study. Like, put the burden on yourself, man. Hold yourself accountable, man. Look in the mirror. If you don't like something, change it. Come on, y'all got to level up, man. No more excuses, man. Man, if you ain't willing to fall on your own sword, man, fucking kill yourself. You know, you ain't worthy to be a man. If you ain't willing to fall on your own sword, busting your ass to the max, kill yourself, recycle yourself. You ain't even worth even living. You know what I'm saying? Take it to the max, bust your ass so you can achieve something. All right? Let's level it up, men. All right, real men on 3, man. But man, I love y'all, man. Let's close it out, man. We're gonna play that outro and we out of here, man. See y'all next Thursday.
Listen, do some work. Do some work, why? Do some work, why? Do some work, do some work, get some blood on your shirt. Do some work, get some blood on your shirt. Do some work, get some blood on your shirt. Do some work, get some blood on your shirt. Do some work, get some blood on your shirt. Take off your skirt, yeah, don't flirt. Get it in, yeah, it's time to win. Yes, it's time to get up, yes, it's time to win. Yes, free from sin, born again. Do some work, get some blood on your shirt. It's so frightening, it's exciting. When I get it, then it strikes like lightning. Electricity, do some work. Don't be afraid to get blood on your shirt. Yeah, sometimes it hurts, but I guarantee it works. Ooh, don't flirt, don't wear a skirt. Be a man, please understand. It's time to work, it's time to do additions. It's time to work, it's time to go on missions. Stay in tune with the God, fuck the squad. If you ain't in tune with us, yeah, I go solo, don't you know though? So 100 nation, that's for sure though. I do the work, I get blood on my shirt, oh my God, yes it squirts. But I let it release, I get the peace. Oh my God, I slay them devils, rest in peace. Till they lay down and deceased. And do some work, get some blood on your shirt. I don't acknowledge no shit that is fake. I can't stand police niggas, they're jakes. Yes, you cannot relate. Sometimes you do the math, it doesn't equate. Oh my God, heaven's sakes. Oh my God, what the hell, yeah. What's the smell? I don't smell shit, cause you don't know how to do nothing. You don't know how to do it. Nigga, quit, forfeit, lay it down. Shh, don't make a sound. Yes, I'm profound and I get it in. Yes, we're born to win. I said, do some work, get some blood on your shirt. It's a soldier's life, nigga, blood on your shirt. Fuck all the laughing shit, fuck all the flirts. Fuck all the play shit, fuck all the skirts. We not feminine, we not like women. We like men, we get it, then we born again. Stop that shit, please, stop that shit. Do some work and get some blood on your shirt. Don't make me shake you up, don't make me wake you up. Don't make me slam you down, lay you to the ground. Shake you up, take the bitch out of you. Lift you up, take the bitch out of you. I pursue to take the bitch out of you. I pursue to take the bitch out of you. Ladies, don't be afraid. Fuck these niggas, don't be they slave. Yes, they'll take you down to the grave. Listen, bitches, don't be they slave. Fuck with a king, be a queen. Come through, move like a machine. Stay mean and stay clean. Look up in the sky, yes, have a dream. Martin Luther King, the God, it flows through me. Yes, they call me T-E-E-S-I-R-E. Sire, oh, I'm on fire. Lightning strikes, I ain't no liar. I speak the truth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Press rewind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Press rewind. Yes, it strikes through the spine. It strikes through the roof. It's the truth. Mathematics, get it in. Mathematics,
Hey, yo,
get
Metro,
again. 1,
check it
2,
out.
3.